There we are, and it's the Sunday night hanging right here on Sundays. Totally lost track. I was thinking the last photo. There's the axle, Herb. We were talking about axles earlier today, and this guy's chat. I get to say this guy's chat is this guy is the newest YouTube sensation on the inner Google. I'm just saying. So welcome. Yes, I'm Ben. Charles is hanging out. Others fail to click on links so far. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. And if you're new, please subscribe. And if you're returning, of course, welcome back. I don't know. This is the 5th annual hang on the channel, I think. I don't know, because I did my first hang on another channel when I discovered YouTube's. I don't know. We started in 2019, and we've been doing it since. So what's that? 4 or 5? I don't know. 23. All of them. None of them. Sure.
Spend some time.
It's a lot of lifestyle choices. Who do we got in the chat here? Wow, we've got we'll start at the bottom, work way to the top, helter skelter style. We got Joe Hervey says, haven't missed a single one. Awesome. And yes, technically my birthday's tomorrow, but it's not on a Sunday. So what's the point celebrating it then? Gotta celebrate on a Sunday. We got the co-host of Canucks with Guitar Symmetry and Terry's 3Gs. We've got Lawrence Cash out of Alaska. We got Lee of L Bars, the other co-host of Guitar Safari. Seth of Presley, California Customs. My knees hurts here. Ferd Burful. Who else we got in here? Richard Nagamitsu with the super duper chat. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. That'll buy a pick in today's world after YouTube takes their cut. Who else here? Marshall Murray, AQ Music 10, Blackjack Guitar, Scott Brockway, James Hawking, Mr. Anderson 59. Guitar Man 45. Who else? Dave Chase. He was first in the chat today. Just saying. We've got John DeShane joining in. There we are.
What's going on?
Here he is. Awesome. Hello, John.
Hey, guys.
Who else we got in the chat here? The DD Files, who's been putting out some great content. Check out the DD Files, folks. He likes to get his medal on occasion. I'm just saying. John Landino's here. Doug Santinello. It's easier for me to say. Tim Thomas, Michael Krause, some guy named Charles 75N. Never heard of him. Gear Truck 35. Randy Crooks. Bell Nellmark. Local boy. Let's see. Scrolling. Herb. Tim. Riverdocs. What's up? Thanks for the shout out, Riverdocs. He posted on the community tab. He's like, hey, if you're bored tonight, check this fella out. And I appreciate that.
That way.
Stephen Falkenberg's here. Unfucking believable is here. JP Page 2. What's up, Jim? Michael B. Live. Great to see you. Patrick Traits. Gary's here. Oh, Randy Crooks with the super chat as well. I appreciate it. That'll buy a pack of strings. Who else we got in here? Todd Flowers. Cousin Todd. What's up, buddy? Great to see you. Cool. Now, if I go back down to the bottom, wow, that's a lot of comments. Zach Thong. Unfucking believable, apparently. At what point does the MF and Quentin James chime in to sing, play a tune? As always, I am not knowing. I suppose I will have to send a link to him in advance. You know, we'll do that right now, Charles.
We should.
Just in case.
Yeah, we should.
Ooh. So, Michael Pansy. Thank you very much. I shall. I'm drinking the Brio Blood Orange based soda pop tonight.
Where's that from, Ben?
Brio sounds Italian, but it's actually a Canadian company.
Naturally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's quite good. Refreshing. I'm enjoying it. Max Josephson knows exactly what I'm talking about. Unless he doesn't, then I just made it up. Awesome. Yeah. Tall, thin Kev. A late night in the UK, Charles. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it could be.
So I know John DeShane here. He likes to keep abreast of. He's like a GPS. He likes to keep track of shipments of gear to all various members of the community. And just to let you know, John, the Keeley pedals have made it to Toronto as of today.
I'm still waiting on Bo telling us whether he got his H90 or not.
Did Bo get his H90? That's a good question.
I've only asked in 5 different chats.
Tall Thing Kev just finished a gig. Nice.
He might not know. He might have looked at the boxes yet.
It might be on one of the pallets out there in the loading dock area.
Yeah.
Arrivals.
Buried under an SDE 3000.
Right. Which he did pre-order. I know that.
Oh, he's also got the...
only tonight.
It's got the Echo Rec coming too. Jesus Christ, Ben.
Yeah. Well, they didn't have my regular 50 milligram ones in, so... But the funny part is, on the back, the dosage is still the same. It still says take 1 to 3. I'm like, who's taking 3 100s at a time?
And I need
if anybody could, probably you or Tom. One of the two.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, Trev probably would do something like that.
Thank you, Blackjack Guitar. What's up, Bonkers? Royal City Wreckers. I think they're out of BC, as I recall. Mark's gas station.
Yeah, pretty good.
Oh, dear Lord, Terry, now 1,000 milligrams in one night.
Wow.
Oof.
Sure, Joe. I'm always happy to take PayPal donations. Link in the description. Helps keep the lights on and the internet. Surrey, BC. There we go. I thought so.
Did you see Bo in the chat?
There you go. You guys are right. I do not know when my daughter has not bought everything. To me, she's in charge of inventory and shipments here. Nice. Jonathan McCullough. And Stephen. Okay. I may have to take some warning when Richard in the chat. It's like, geez, Ben. You know, because he that man, he knows how to partake. Right, Cat? Cat's hanging out with us tonight too, folks, off camera. Right there. So Randy had asked how my father's doing. So let's talk about that elephant in the room, Charles. And
yes,
do it while I'm still somewhat coherent and or sober. Thank you, Terry. So as anybody that was watching last Monday's show, we kept the 1 hour show to an hour because I was a little distracted during the show, we'll say. Regarding my dad, and basically within an hour of the show ending on Monday night, we had an ambulance on the way to take Dad back to the hospital for a couple issues. Oh, thank you very much, Scott. I appreciate it. And yes, so Dad's been in the hospital since then. I visited him yesterday. I'm thinking tomorrow as well. I'm going to pop over there. Mazel. Because I think that's where he's got my birthday present stashed, John. He's making me go to the hospital just to get the birthday present.
Smart man.
It's one way to do it.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but his spirits are well. He had another slight infection that he had before. Which is being taken care of, and he's going to be staying there for an extended period of time to try to get his mobility back to better than it was the last time they released him, which was, he was at the point where it was quite the handful, and then as soon as he went downhill at all, Charles knows, I was talking to him about, like, it was just enough when he was released, but as soon as his condition went down at all, I'm like, ooh, this is too much for this guy to handle. And As such, yes. So he's having an extended stay at the hospital, and hopefully he will make it back home sooner rather than later. Or we will be looking for a long-term care facility to be able to properly take care of him. So do appreciate that. So kind words, positive vibes, all that. If you're religious, pray. If you're not, don't. Because I don't think it works if you're not religious anyway. So yeah, that's all good. Do whatever you do. Just think of my dad and, positive thoughts. That's all I ask.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate that, Ryan Hall. How far is the hospital from the house? It's across town. Like, I'm at the northwest corner of town. It's kind of at the southeast corner, but it's not that big a town. So I don't know, 10 minutes takes me to get there, I'd say. What's up, Paul Ewing? So, yes, and I will definitely. I've been passing along anybody that has been passing on well wishes. I have been relaying to it, and he is quite thankful. He doesn't do that. Like a year ago, Charles was like, "Oh, the guys say hi," and he's like, "Yeah." But now he's like, you tell him I say hi back. He does appreciate it. So
that's good to hear. That's good to hear. And it's good to, the great thing about it is that he's still in great spirits, right? And that's,
yeah. The only thing is he does tire much easier, and speech gets a little slurred, which for me being half deaf is not a good combination of things. So, and he hates repeating himself. I'm like, I got my lack of hearing from you. I told him that once. And he's like, how? I was like, I wouldn't be playing with these things if it wasn't for you. And that's what caused the hearing. He's like, how do you know it was guitars and not the race cars? I'm like, also a trait I inherited from you, Dad? I'm just saying.
Just take the blame, Dad.
Yeah. Just take it and run with it. Yeah.
Yeah. I can also blame you for my sense of rhythm, Dad. Thank you for that.
It's not all bad.
Oh, we have another gentleman joining in. We have Haley in from the Windy City-ish. Aaron from Elvis Band.
Well, hello there.
Hey.
Ooh, what's up? Happiest of birthdays, my friend.
Thank you.
Doesn't
Mazel.
look a day over 29.
I'll tell you what, if it wasn't for the gray in the beard, I'd believe that.
Just a touch. I didn't have this when I started the YouTube. So for those that are starting YouTube channels,
here's what you have to look forward to. Oh, yeah, man. Luckily, your hair is not.
This is true.
Should do it, Jet.
I've got an ex-wife texting me. Luckily, I think I can text from here.
Isn't that a block thing? There's an X for a reason.
Yeah, I know.
Oops, I missed the super sticker from Michael B. Thank you, Michael B. This is why I have it automatically. It does starred things when you get a super chat. It pins the comments for me. I don't miss stuff. Ooh, excuse me. There we are. How you been, Aaron? Good?
Yeah, same old, same old. Had the kids this weekend, so, things that come with having kids. Evan, I had to take in Saturday, and he had strep throat.
Oh, nice.
And then I had to take his sister a couple hours later to get tested because she had just under 100 for a fever, but she was negative. So either it's too early to tell or she's going to be out of the woods. Who knows? But they just got picked up around 6:15.
Right. Mm-hmm. Hey, Jeff, thank you. Got 63 people watching. Nice.
Some good numbers there.
I got a birthday message from Shanahan, who's forgotten I've gone live and stopped drinking. he's like playing back a couple of blues. I don't drink anymore.
Nice.
I love what's the word I'm looking for when you have an ongoing text.
A chain?
Yeah, that's the word.
Thread?
It's text chain, yeah.
All right. See you, Kev. He's off to bed. I don't blame you. After
Have a
1
good
in the
one.
morning. Daryl B's here. He can take Kev's seat. That's fine. That works.
So, Ben, I bet you there's a question that the chat is probably dying to hear you answer.
Okay.
So, is there birthday gear involved?
Like acquisition?
Yeah.
A fella may have picked up 3 more pedals in the past week. And that's after, pick up the phaser the week before that, and an overdrive the week before that, and an amp a few weeks before that. I'm just diversifying the Explorer fund, Charles. Is all. It's just not as liquid at the moment. It's just diversifying.
Is that the next planned birthday boy? Is an Explorer?
Yes. I think I need an Explorer in my life.
That's right.
And so
that's better.
We were live there with Rob from Tesi Switch last Friday night, a week and a half, 9 days ago, showing off the new Andy Timmons mod.
Yeah, well, you know how I feel about the Fat Mod. I love that damn pedal.
Yeah. So, a fella snagged that one because the one we demoed was mine. And then we demoed also the Keeley Vintage Phaser, which was also going to be mine, which is mine. So they're on the way. And then I was talking with our friend Desiree, Nesdall, that is. And she's like, you haven't got any of Dave's gear. I'm like, I can't afford Dave's taste. He likes nice stuff. And I like adequate stuff because I can afford adequate stuff, except for pedals. And she said, well, we still got a bunch of pedals. Now, Aaron, me being me, she's like, well, I posted a list of pedals. Okay. I replied within 12 seconds, 2 pedals off there that I needed prices on. So, as such, so I have a Nobles ODR1 Mini on the way at the first of the month.
Okay.
The other thing I was looking was a Greer Southland, but I couldn't afford the Greer Southland.
Southland's great. Nice harmonic.
I know.
Overdrive.
That's why I wanted it. What's up, Blaz?
Here he
Safe
is.
travel. Mad Raj is here.
Since I've been on, well, you knew I wanted this when it came out, but I have this.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh. Okay. Nah, it makes sense. I was like, why is there a slight curve to the top of that? Why there's.
Yeah, it's the one that I wanted. It came out during the pandemic, and good luck fucking finding one.
Aaron,
and then
make sure you send that to me so I can check it out for you, okay?
Oh yeah, we'll do. Yeah. And then
they come back fabric wrapped.
There's been some switches that I did on the pedal board. Took off the Keeley's Caverns. And the live board, took off the Caverns and put on the KMA Audio Cirrus, which is another reverb delay. And then I'm always swapping fuzzes. I took off, what was on there the last time? Maybe the Hoof by Earthquaker. I took that off, and now I've got an Old Blood Noise Endeavors Haunt on there. And I added an Earthquaker Devices phaser. The hell's the phaser called?
Oh, the new phaser?
Grand Orbiter. No, the Grand Orbiter.
What's up?
I added that.
You're just going to distract me? You're going on camera if you keep that up. Leave the box
Talking
alone.
to the cat? I love that cat.
Cat's hanging out. She's pissed off because I put a box next to the space heater, so she can't sleep with her head against the fucking space heater, frying her brains. Now
Sounds
she's
about
pissed
right.
off about it. Boner Jams, thank you very much, good sir. One of the co-hosts over at the end of the bus network.
I believe in the old
birthday
days we
to
would
man,
have
the myth,
said,
the sexual icon, Benjamin the Girth. God bless us, sir. Have a great week. Cheers, Boner Jams.
that truly earned the damn that it normally would have gotten back in the day.
Oh, damn. Yes. Yeah.
All super chats got a damn.
Cushman NYC in the house.
Hey, Kush.
Oh, she pushed the box out of the way, is now laying facing the heater. All right. Well, fry your brains. God knows I am. So before you came on, Aaron, I ate a 100 milligram gummy just to take the edge off.
Is it cold there, Ben?
Warm back up today, thankfully. Charles, silently, no comment. Thank you, Charles. You can say your comment if you want.
It was more of a why the hell not?
was an impulse buy.
I was at the register. What is Zach Thong?
There is nothing wrong with PB&J sandwiches, Zach.
Mm-mm.
Oh, those are
Nothing
good.
wrong with that. I decided to make myself a cheeseburger and fries tonight, again, Charles, with an extra patty sitting there for post-show. Because, as Aaron knows, sober Ben takes care of fucked up Ben. So there's a patty
This is true.
sitting there ready to just be, nuked for 30 seconds to take the edge off. And
Normally, there's a
Even-
bottle of water under the pillow.
Well,
When he
it's
drinks.
all Sober Ben's fault anyway, because he made the decisions to get there. So
went
you
with a
leaving
bottle of
notes for
Gatorade on the
yourself?
nightstand tonight, Aaron. I figured I need Gatorade, so we went Gatorade on the nightstand.
Oh, there you go.
Are you leaving notes for yourself, Ben?
Sometimes I wish I did.
Can you show off what's behind you on the desk there, Charles?
yeah, well, I think everybody's seen it though. But all right.
Well, Unbelievable was asking what your next project is.
Yeah,
Nice.
I know. I'm still obsessing over the finish. There is some scratch.
Bring that
in here.
close. That looks nice. Bring that closer to the camera, Charles. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So-
that looks great.
See, send that Chapman off for Charles to borrow, Aaron, and it might come back looking like that.
I'll have to do that with a different guitar. The Chapman I wanted because it was like an old Black Beauty in a telly.
But I'm obsessing over the top just because that's what he's going to be looking.
That's what
at,
you
right?
do?
And
Because that's what you
yeah.
do.
I really should have cut all the cavities, installed all the electronics today, but I just kept buffing. So
Well, you were busy. You started your own live show today, and then you're appearing again tonight. His wife just loves me right about now.
and he wants to know the next project. He knows it's going to be this one. I need to go
Oh
pick
my
up
God. What are you gonna do to the BC Rich?
we've got this great cat's eye fabric that is going on it. It is multiple colors and completely 80s looking. And it's gonna be wild. I just haven't decided whether I'm gonna do the headstock or not.
I was gonna say, can you do the headstock? Because that would rule.
Yeah,
5
That
ply
would
binding.
be awesome.
there's no binding going on that, John. I am not routing for that. We're not doing that. It's not happening.
There's been multiple rants during Zoom calls regarding binding a Warlock.
Now, I did have a thought in it. I had a cheat in mind. I was like, okay, I can fabric wrap it, and then I'll run a round over bit on it to get bare wood. And then,
The press board might show through, though.
yeah, no kidding.
All right,
That
so
would be-
we'll take a survey in the chat. Someone asked how old I'm going to be tomorrow. So let's see in the chat if anyone gets it right. I'm just saying. What's up, Hip? Philip Aspie?
Aaron's getting close.
Oh, thank you, Keith H.
I'm going off of how old you feel, not how old you actually are.
Aaron nailed that number. All right, I did see a correct answer. I think I saw a couple, maybe. Let's see here. Let me scroll back. All right, first correct answer was Ryan Hall. I will be 49 tomorrow.
I was gonna say, I know
Maybe
you're
not today's age
you're not
correctly.
50 yet.
Nope.
I knew how old you are tomorrow, but then again, I can cheat because the old book of faces.
Well, there is the face space. Hey, 60 Cycle Steve. What's up? Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I caught the last 30 seconds of your live show today.
Steve, when he met me at NAMM this year, he said, "I'm Steve," and I said, "I know who the fuck you are." We were over at the String Joy booth with Blake, and obviously, like, I've met Ryan 4 different times, so I got a picture with them. But it was funny because Steve was like, "Oh, I didn't know that you'd know who I was." Of course, I know who you are.
Jim Cox is in the house. Thank you. Yeah, I know.
Doug could be your dad. Ben Sanatiello? It's got a ring to it.
It does, but man, then I got to spell that on a daily basis. Goof to me.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I'm lucky to say it, let alone spell it.
I mean,
Can you spell
as
that for me? No.
As it is, you chose to go by Ben instead of your first name.
I didn't decide that. That was my parents' decision to avoid hassles in life.
Confusion between you senior and junior?
All it did is avoid hassle for the first 3 years of my life till we moved down here, where I spent as much time with my grandfather as I did my dad, who's had the same name as me. So really, it didn't help.
No.
And then you can get yelled at when the substitute teacher calls your name in roll call and you don't answer. I'm like, well, I don't know who you're talking to. That's not me.
Could you be a little more specific, please?
Lee asked, what did you think of the Foo Fighters? I did not watch it, actually. After Pete was done, I started frying up an early dinner. I had dinner at like 3:30 this afternoon.
That's actually one of the things that I was planning on doing when I jump off here. All that and laundry. So, yay. I did all the washing. Gotta do some drying. Oh, that fucking guy.
Me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Amanda's brother Ben. Happy birthday to you. How's it going, good James?
That fucking guy.
It's Charles Green. What's up, brah?
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, fuck you, Aaron. Ben,
You sexy fuck.
1952 called Ben. They don't even want that shirt back, bro.
No.
What was I doing when I was in the chat and Charles Green said something to me? I'm like, Charles 75 in. Hey, what's up? I'm like, I have no idea who's who on here anymore. I'm just fucking old and Mr. John.
Yes, sir.
You and I need to talk, bro.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
What'd I do?
I'm gonna have to block your channel.
Me?
I watched that. I went and typed in your name on the YouTube Googles and watched your video you did like a year ago.
Uh-huh.
Your pedal board triggered my Tourette so badly. There was shit everywhere. It's all cockeyed and angle, and it's just not. But I don't know. I'm gonna let you slide because anybody that has golden retrievers is okay in my book and puts them on their videos.
They were going to be there whether I wanted it or not. So.
What's up, Aaron? What's up, bro?
What's up, you sexy fuck?
So what are you now, Ben? Like 100 or something?
Feels like it.
Did somebody guess yet?
I guessed 137.
Yeah, shit. Oh, wait, I had to show Ben something. Hold on.
This is gonna be his penis. I know it.
Why don't you present me, Ben?
Where's ball sack?
That's what hides his penis.
There it is.
There we go.
Look at them invaders. Got a real invader in the bridge and like a funky looking invader in the neck, which actually sounds pretty good. But here's the only bummer part. Don't! So it's not like it's a real guitar. I mean, yeah.
We can cover that up for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I covered up the E and part of the P, so now it's my iPhone guitar.
I was gonna say if we put a real Gibby logo on there, you might get a cease and desist.
Is the Boner Jam still in here?
He may be.
Because that show last night they did, the Under the Bus. The only thing I came away with is like everybody in that show wants to bang the drummer from Poison.
Yeah. They were going to do a,
That was bad.
what's that,
man.
circle thing?
Oh, that was really bad.
Yep.
No good.
So anyway, I'm on my second cup of coffee. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing?
Ooh. Gear Junk 35 with Super Chat. Thank you very much.
Damn.
420.
$4.20, man.
Yeah.
They call that
like
fitting.
number.
There wasn't a message there, was there?
Oh,
So does that get
awesome.
split?
Peer pressure.
Does that get split
Ooh.
5 ways? And how much is that Canadian? Since you guys,
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that 100 milligram kicked in.
I was just going to ask, how's that going for you, Ben?
Pretty good because I'm gonna have about bowl number 5 to kick it off. So,
Just to offset it.
you know,
I don't do your little gummy things. I do pharmaceutical grade painkillers, baby.
yeah, and you won't share.
He also won't poop.
They
That's
really
right.
don't. They don't. Actually, I haven't even taken one today. The epidurals I get work really well. So, but yeah, they don't mess with me at all. Daddy goes dookie real easy.
Huh.
John, what guitar is that? Please don't tell me it's a Sir or an Anderson. I know you got a fucking Friedman in the back. It's a Chapman, isn't it? Oh,
No, it's a Sir, and it is
yeah.
killer.
I'm blocking your fucking channel, dude.
I'm
Keep
the
throwing
one with
some
the I'm the one with the chapper over here.
Is that the KDH model? Don't.
Yes.
You know my biggest fear on YouTube is that son of a bitch doing a video about me. We all know
Well.
who KDH is, right?
Yeah, that could happen.
Oh yeah, that'd be bad.
Hey, Christopher, thank you. Probably, Brian, to come in and drive is probably not a good thing. I'm not planning on driving anyway this evening.
But in order for him to do a show, he'd have to have like breaking news. And in Quentin's life, it consists of ketchup, no pants, ghetto Kroger, where you almost die, return to start.
Nope, bacon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Bacon's
yeah.
important.
So there's the breaking news. He's out of bacon.
I really should do some
Homeless person at
videos.
Kroger pays for lack of bacon.
I cried when his power went out and the bacon went bad.
Oh,
Oh, thank God for my brother, man.
I like the one where your brother returns your dishes or your Tupperware in the fucking.
I know, right? They're all empty. Like, oh, can you put some more food in here? And burnt
Right.
steaks, yeah.
I like how he didn't even bother like giving them to you. He just put them on the fucking window of your car.
He just hangs them on the mirror of my little Hyundai.
thank you, John. There's Boner Jams.
The rope toss
The-
for elite. Boner Jams does help make a very tasty tuna fish. Yeah. And rumor has it that my brother may or may not have stolen the dog "I'm pooping" sign off of the pole that fell down when I had that bacon disaster. And
Oh,
What about the sign that always makes you think of Henning? Isn't there something about poop that's over? Pick up your poop or something.
that's the one, the dog pooping sign. He may or may not have the pole that fell down. He may or may not have taken that off of there, and I don't have possession of it, not yet. But also, rumor has it may or may not wind up in Germany in a few weeks.
Hey man, there's nothing like sending that sign over to Germany and seeing if you get an animals at the end with that sign.
Hey, I sent that kid a couple of pair of cat socks, and all that fucker ever gave me was a GoPro 8. I mean, come on.
I know. The thoughtlessness.
and then uses you in advertising.
That was bad. Don't be like Quentin. Hey, you didn't tell me you were gonna do that. You could tell he used like some of that vocal transformation and edited it to make me sound like I can't sing. People
Apparently,
ask me,
Bo says he's got a
"Why
new
don't you
strain
do-
funeral cake.
Why don't you do like
That sounds appetizing.
Why don't you sing on your videos? Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
That would be
Aaron,
hilarious.
Your fucking
What's up?
videos rock, man. You're a good singer.
I'm really hoping he meant
Oh,
funnel
thanks.
cakes. I'm-
I want to see if Ben can actually melt into his chair before this night's over.
Slides down underneath the desk.
A couple more of those gummies, and I probably will.
I mean, he is so content right now. This is the face of a relaxed man.
He doesn't want to move because he's scared he's going to get attacked by that dragon that's off camera.
No, the cat's here to slay the dragon.
I'd be more afraid that shirt was going to attack.
No shit.
Hey, it's my birthday shirt every year.
Okay. Yeah.
Much to the chagrin of people in Ontario or North Carolina. I wear the
For
shirt
people
every
with
year.
eyesight.
That too.
John, what Friedman is that under that cover?
A BE100 Deluxe.
Oh, the
Oh,
100
nasty.
Deluxe. A buddy of mine's got the 50 Deluxe,
Yeah.
and he's like, man, let's come over and play it. It's like, dude, I would hit one A chord and then just start crying like a little girl.
It's crazy, buddy. It really is. When I unpacked it, I did basically that, and I'm like, okay.
All right,
I'm
Lee's
done
with
for
me.
that.
He likes the shirt. Just saying.
All right, you got one.
Oh, good, Richard.
Even a monkey will type the Bible. You leave him alone long enough.
So I want to know exactly how much Richard got into.
That's what I'm wondering, right? I'm working on it, Philip. Symmetry
Also,
likes the shirt.
Fruitcake Tony. Is that Tony? He was doing a live stream last night with this Van Halen kind of tribute band. The guy was using a diesel VH4.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Good
God.
amp.
Was it the 4 or was it the 2?
He did. He just
Hey, Doc.
released
Thank you.
a rig rundown where he gets with the guy up on stage before or after. I think before, and his phone was so blurry. I'm like, dude, it looks like a VH2 with like he changed the knobs or something. But as he gets close, and he said, yeah, it's a VH4.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay,
$56
Richard says he's got a
worth of
5,000 milligram jar of watermelon. That's
Holy Jesus.
that's a lot.
Oh, I could go for some watermelon right
So
now.
is that the total for the jar? I'm hoping.
Yeah, but Quentin, do you want watermelon like this kind of watermelon? Look at that. It does not look healthy.
Dude, that was
I don't think I
on
could
the
say his
floor.
name sober.
I would be standing in the corner like licking windows or something. I don't.
We'll see. Maybe I'll do one for hour 2, Charles. He's like,
Are those like-
I encourage that.
Are those like the Flintstone vitamins or something that you're all don't feel well or something? No.
I don't think you
Yeah,
feel
take
anything
as
if you
needed.
take more than one of these.
Take as needed.
Max is getting into some Mountain Kool-Aid. Nice.
Is it an easy roll on, Ben, or does it just hit you right away? Boom.
Oh, that kind of creeped up and then just kept creeping and creeping. I'm like, oh, that's more like a tsunami. Okay, I see. You know, the water just keeps getting sucked out more and more. Like, oh, okay. We got something
Does anyone
coming.
remember the days when Ben used to have the Mountain Kool-Aid on top of this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All of a sudden, his tongue would be like, thank you for wiping my throat. Time is real. It's Doug's wife. Be nice. Open the door for people. Let them in traffic.
I think in a few minutes, Ben's gonna be like, you know what I really want? I want some toast, man. Some toast would just be awesome right now. Dude, true story. The last time I smoked weed, I think I was 17 or 18. And I don't know what the deal with it was. But all I do, I was home by myself. It was like 12 at night. And all I kept thinking about was I was going to forget how to breathe.
Ben
So
there.
I'm walking up and down my driveway, just back and forth, going, trying to say to myself, dude, you can't forget. It's impossible to forget how to breathe. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. That was the last time I ever smoked weed.
I remember in college, I used to always take and smoke, and then to lose weight, because I didn't want to like eat a bunch of food when I had the munchies, I would sit at my computer desk and eat, like, just chomp through an entire pack of Winter Fresh gum.
Oh,
I'd be like, this is delicious.
I remember smoking weed and eating nacho cheese Doritos. But see,
I squirted
that
nacho
was
cheese
back
right in
when
my
it
face.
was either Mexican or Colombian. It wasn't all this fucking crossbreed Sensimilia shit that you kids are doing nowadays, where you take one hit and you're like, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to drive across the country smoking the shit they got nowadays.
But Ben's up in
Guitar Man
Canada
asks,
where
so are
it's
the
hot.
gummies you have, are they more couch potato or energetic? I go for a hybrid because I never remember which makes me go up or down, so I just try to
Couch
keep it
potato.
neutral.
Well, you see the shirt he's wearing, so I'd say more energetic.
His attire says up, but his face says down.
So up there in Canada, you can like buy weed in every like Tim Hortons now or something.
Yeah, pretty much.
It says legal, so. Well, we finally, here in Kentucky, we finally legalized it about 2 months ago for medical use, but it doesn't go into effect until January of 25.
The fuck's the point?
And in 2025, you can only buy it if it's grown in Kentucky. I mean, we're so fucking
Stupid.
Hey,
we're in the
what's up,
Bible
Jason?
Belt, so
You guys got some pretty nice guitar shops, though.
not really, not anymore. I think every guitar shop. Well, no, the last one is still going, but we got a guitar center here. It sucks, and
What's the shop the Gear Man used to work at? Does he still work at it?
Guitar Emporium, which closed and sold to the store that I used to work at. So, and then a guy who he bought the store that I used to work at, and he's half owners with the store in Jeffersonville, Mom's Music, and he's investing a lot of money. So they got Gibson and Bar Reed Smith, but you're Louisville, Kentucky. I remember talking to Gearman dude when they carried Freeman. There's Lawrence Petros.
What's up, LPD?
Lawrence, I'm gonna have a video for you and coming up soon sometime. Just wait for it.
Long penis, dude. Making his presence felt.
Because I wanted to go in and play some Freedmans, like the, Dirty Shirley or the small box. They just had the little ones. He's like, dude, we can't sell these amps in Louisville. They're fucking too expensive. Most of the stuff he does, they said, was on their Reverb store. He just stayed on Reverb all day, but they had Sir guitars. I didn't like Sirs, man.
They're great.
Tom Anderson's still my favorite.
Those are great, too.
But I can't afford one. But I am taking up a GoFundMe to get people to buy me a Tom Anderson drop top.
I was going to say, you still want a drop top?
Yeah.
Now, here's a serious question. If somebody was willing to trade you a brand new drop top, but they wanted all your guitars, would you do it?
Fuck yeah.
Oh, okay.
I really don't have. I mean, I got a couple of Mexican Strats. The Gretsch, which is an import. Dude, you can't have the Gomercaster. I'm sorry. Fuck you.
There it is.
There it is.
The truth at last.
I mean, you could try to take it, but I carry a firearm, right?
See you, Herb.
Wouldn't expect anything less.
I would like to play the Pete Thorne, Sir, though.
This one?
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay, you're back on my friends list.
Yeah, it's
John, where are you out of?
Vancouver, Canada.
It's too far away for you, Quinn.
Is everybody in Canada? Where's Charles on?
I'm in Texas.
Ah. Yeah, I bet you
I'm
got a
outside
firearm
Chicago.
around you somewhere, don't you?
I don't.
Sean,
You're in Texas. They allow you to live in Texas and you don't have a...
Yeah, and believe it or not, I don't. But if it makes you feel better, both my wife and I are military.
Ah, okay.
And what he's not telling you is he drives a tank to work.
Ah.
yep.
Well,
I want to shout out Lambert Drive Studios in the chat. My buddy Jason, my favorite producer I've ever worked with, who produced the song that you hear on the intro, and put out a new video today. He did a cover of a Weezer tune, and it's fucking spot on.
Nice.
Me like.
Really good. Really, really good.
No, Ryan, we
Reminds me, I got to get together with Jason.
We grow, back in, I don't know, the Civil Wars, we were known for hemp, right? Kentucky can grow some pretty good weed. Not legally, but yeah, no, we have nice soil for growing weed. Or so I hear. Ah, shit, there's Kurt 5150.
You come up here to Vancouver, everything's legal.
Yeah.
And Quinn will let us know exactly how good it is as soon as he remembers where he planted it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you go to McDonald's to buy a cheeseburger, you pay like 27% tax up there or something.
Yep.
I thought we got
Cheeseburgers.
You
Cheeseburgers, $38 here.
I was talking to Guitar Hack about the taxes in Canada, and he's just like, "Don't get me started." Your government, I don't know which is worse, your government or ours.
I don't think it matters anywhere in the world currently.
It really doesn't, man.
I think Denmark and Sweden, they've got it sorted.
Welcome to serfdom.
So that's 2 out of what, 294?
You got it. Yep.
Good numbers.
Where's Martin from?
Austria.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, they've got that sorted over there too.
Oh, you mean the Martin? Yeah, I thought you meant Martin
Our
Guitars.
Martin.
That's why I'm like Pennsylvania.
No,
He
no.
said Austria.
Our-
He says Austria.
Our-
I'm like, oh shit. Makes way
Depends
more
on what
sense.
Martin
We're
you're talking about.
The Martin, L&M Martin.
Yeah, that's right. Our Martin.
It's good to see Lawrence in the chat.
Jimmy Ray Hawkins.
Nelson Rodriguez. Nice. Good crowd in here.
Far out, bruh.
Yeah. And we may have another guest or two joining as well.
Oh, excellent.
Oh,
So
dear
what does
Lord.
June look like on the channel, Ben?
I don't know. I don't even know what this week looks like, Charles. I got one video in the can, so I got Friday's video taken care of.
Okay.
I haven't even booked a guest for next week yet. Oh, I really should get on that.
Cushman got his breast implants? What?
Way to go.
By the way, Cushman, we need to talk about
Appreciate it, Lawrence.
that post, that comment there. You know, a lot is actually two different words for fuck's sake.
I have no
Nobody-
idea what
Hello,
that
is this
is.
working? Hello.
I'm thinking to myself, I got to book a guest for next week.
You guys
Thanks,
take the
Charles.
show for a minute here. I'm going to go find a guest.
Yeah. That's Ben scanning the chat.
Everybody's like, can I get my money back on this show?
Man,
That's
another
solid.
year around the fucking sun.
If I smell the lot, it's two different
Ryan
words,
asked where my
mama would
sister
be
is.
all over
She's
it.
probably hanging out with Scott and Sam. It's a long weekend here, so I assume they're doing something. Well, Sam's probably in bed by now, so she's probably. I don't know.
Aren't we coming
Might
up
be in
on
the chat
Labor
too.
Day or some shit? No, Memorial Day. Aren't we coming up on Memorial Day?
Yeah, it's next weekend.
No, how about that? I'll be at work.
What is this work you speak of?
A place I go to have my soul
Awesome.
slowly sucked out of me, but I get paid.
There you go, Charles.
So you can pay for my Obama phone?
There you go. Yep.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, we need to get together soon, anyways, just to hang, Jason.
And we're all anxiously awaiting the next edition.
I'm curious how he's been liking that rainbow machine, but he's got to go to work. So
I sent Q a picture from work.
did you?
Showing the love.
Yeah, I walked into work and there was a phone vibrates. I look at it and it's a picture of Q like this. So then I sent a picture, me currently at work, showing you love.
So Jimmy Ray Hawkins mentions get Pete Thorne as a guest or Andy Timmons. Well, Pete would be a Monday guest. Because he can't do two shows on a Sunday in a row. But yeah, actually, I wouldn't mind getting Pete back on before he goes back on tour yet again.
You know what you should do? You should hook up with our dear friend Jason McNamara. I haven't talked to him in a minute because he wasn't at the last NAMM.
Right. He's working for Black Star these days, is he not?
Laney.
Laney. I knew it was some amp company over there.
You know what's really
They're both
scary?
English.
Exactly. Close enough.
Is when you're up at Ghetto Kroger and you get this notification of this video on Facebook and you play the video and Jason McNamara is standing on your front porch. Johnny Heartbreaker. What a great name.
What's up, Johnny?
Man, I see this name, and as
Is
soon
he
as I
fantastic?
see the name, my knees start to hurt. It's like, you gotta change your name, man. My hips are starting to hurt. I tell you, getting old, it ain't for sissies.
Nope.
Hey, you know what? I have not seen. There's like 4 or 5 people I was just thinking of that I haven't seen in the chat for a long time. Funniest man on the planet.
We'll talk about him off air.
Oh. Okay. You know what I'm talking about, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
The King of Oyster Bay.
That's the one, yes.
Who? We're just skipping right over that, aren't we?
I got an email from him a week or two ago. I meant to let you know, but I've been a little busy around here, unfortunately. It's
Yeah, I
not
know.
mine. I meant to wish, yeah. Anyways, yes. Michael Chris says getting old is better than the alternative. This is true.
Yep.
Sean Hockey, what's up, brother?
You can convince yourself for one more year, Ben, and then once you hit 50, it's like, oh, fuck. That's what it was for me, anyways.
That was me for when I turned 40.
40, I blazed right through.
I was gonna say turning 30 fucked with me because you no longer were like young enough to just be completely fucked up all the time. But 40 was a breeze.
Yeah.
I'd already been married, divorced, and created offspring by then. So
What's up, Mason? Good to see you. Joe's going out for a dart.
Did he invite everybody?
Yep.
I think he did.
Well, fellers,
That's it. You're bored. You're fucking off.
I'm not gonna say that I've been up for about an hour and I'm about to go make a bacon sandwich, but that's probably what's gonna happen.
I have no problem with that. I approve that.
I'm
Make
gonna-
you feel like you're going to make one for everybody.
Yeah,
I don't want one. I gotta do laundry.
You're not getting my bacon. You're not fucking showing up on my porch and getting cigarettes. And that lady she had a big blanket on. And can I get a cigarette for me and my daughter? She don't have any shoes on. Get the fuck off my porch. Wait,
All
is your
day, all
daughter?
night.
Wait, is your daughter hot? Or wait a minute, hold on.
Thanks, my friend.
Ben, have a happy birthday.
Appreciate
Watch out
it.
for those dragons. Charles Green, take it easy. John, working that pedal board. Fuck you, Aaron. right, hey, it's Quentin James. See you later.
I
An
really love that
extended
old
visit
fucker.
by Pops.
The myth, the legend.
Always entertaining.
Always pantless. Living the dream, really.
We were trying not to think about that, Aaron.
Oh, it's all I think about.
One of a kind, that man.
Well, I
That's
swear
what I
we
love.
saw his ball sack last year.
We did one of the years, didn't he? He came on camera. And I think he tried to moon us or something, but then he forgot that he had to hold up his trousers and
The old goat balls came out.
yeah, just droopy.
Well, that's okay. He's old enough. He pisses in Morse code anyway, so.
This is true.
You know, you really should know how a man hangs, though. I know that he's
yeah.
to the left, so
Ben always says it's all about the hang.
yeah, exactly.
Sometimes hang to the left, sometimes hangs to the right.
Yeah,
I mean, he's the only guy I know where the underwear is to keep him from kneeing himself repeatedly in his testicles.
that's right.
Yep. Craig T. Tomlinson. Joe talking to Kurt. Nice. We got a good crowd in here tonight. Appreciate all the people tuning in.
Well, it's your birthday. What'd you expect?
Right. I don't know. I'm not planning on going till like 4 or 6 in the morning like we did in 2019.
Well, you were drinking back then.
Yeah. Well, we did what, like a 3 or 4 hour show on air, and then we hung out for another 4 hours off air, and it ended with Henning Pauly having morning coffee with us.
Yeah, I had to pull some favors to get that one in.
Yeah. He's like, we are not recording. We're not on, right? No. Okay, I'll talk to Ben then. Okay. Thanks.
And he did.
Yeah, that was a wild ride.
I just figured out yesterday because Steve from Boston, he always goes on his local used site. So I wonder if we have anything like that in Canada. Well, Long and McQuaid has a whole thing dedicated to that.
Yep. Yeah, Long McQuaid finally did what Guitar Center's been doing for years and nationalized their used section.
Yeah.
To a certain extent, or at least made it searchable.
That was kind of good for 10 minutes.
Yep.
I got problems, man. I just immediately started playing and writing something, and the first lines that came to my head are, "Where's Quentin's pants?" Got problems. I mean, it's a beautiful chord progression. Check it out. And then just a "Where's Quentin's pants" over the top of that. Where's Quentin's pants? Where's Quentin's pants?
Hey, Charles, did you put a link to your own channel in the chat so folks can check it out? Because you don't know already, Charles started a new show. And it was really good. I'm just saying. So I want people to join on. So feel free to dip out of my chat. Go subscribe to him and then come on back.
I'll be back in a few minutes.
Cheers, Randy.
I was gonna say,
have a good one.
I'm going to be going to do laundry, but I will make sure. Actually, I could probably do it from here.
You folks are entirely too kind. Entirely too kind.
So 75 and bam, bam. Does that fucker come up?
He's a pain in the ass, that guy.
That's Basement Guitar Superstar. Is your channel called Charles 75N or is it called something?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Okay. Where in the hell are you at?
Well, you could
wait,
follow.
wait.
You
Well,
could follow
Symmetry
the link
put a
that I
channel in the
put.
chat. I don't know if
Bam.
that's Charles' channel or that's his own channel.
I
Okay,
found him.
We know Trev can go rogue on shit. Well, let's see. I can. Nope. He did put Charles in because I can look the same gibberish at the end of the address.
Yeah.
Oh, John. Thank you.
Trev is always ready on the go with those things.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I just subscribed, Charles.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Aaron.
I was pretty sure I was following you before, but obviously not. So I know I've commented back and forth with you a bunch. So
No,
that's
you,
hilarious.
that you have. I think a lot of people think they're subscribed to me, but aren't, just because they get stuff and you're getting it in their feed.
Yeah.
Right.
Pretty sure I'm subscribed.
I was like, because I know I said something on one of your tops that you did. I was like, oh, that top's awesome. And then you wrote back, and I wrote back.
Cheers, James. Have a good one, my friend.
And,
So,
you know,
good to know.
and I always appreciate that, because it's you know, I like what I'm doing, but it's nice to know other people like it.
Mhm.
And it, you know, it feels good. It just does. And I try to answer everything back. So,
Well, and it's
Positive
not an easy.
affirmation.
Yeah, well,
Now,
it's
we
not
may
an
have a
easy
slight
task
hitter
either.
in here, and I know, Charles, like, I know Aljon has a few nice Kramers in his collection, but Aljon doesn't have a Kramer that looks like this. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
yeah, he did a good job on that.
Yeah. that
Yep.
looks
How many
great.
times did you redo that finish, Charles?
that one I did 3
Sure,
times.
they get the covers on it. Just saying.
I'll tell you what, the fact that Ben finally got it up and looking like an actual musical instrument. I mean, my hat's off to you, because I watched those videos and I was certain it was never going to happen.
So,
My favorite part about that whole process was Ben's unboxing video, and where he goes, he picks it up, and then he sets it back down in the box and blinds himself. That's the
My
yeah,
favorite
now
was
I
probably-
explained to Aljon, this isn't a graphic. This is actually a fabric wrap that Charles 75N here does in this. And yeah, all the way around. It's cool. I'm not, you know,
When I
For the
when I
music
wasn't
video.
having an aneurysm watching you try to solder, it was fun.
It was a great series. It just
so when we shoot the music video for Gracie Weasel, Charles, even though the song wasn't recorded on that guitar, well, you know, we'll have to use it in the music video, right?
Yeah.
Which means I have to put strap buttons on it eventually.
like I said,
I
you guys are
love-
always too kind. Always too kind.
There was that part where you were like, "What are these screws for?" And then you're like, there's always stuff left over. He puts it to the side. I'm like, oh shit, this isn't an IKEA project. That's a guitar. Like, everything is accounted for.
You know,
Then he
I
answers his own
assume
question. He's like,
They might have been screws
this
for
is-
the rear control covers or something.
That's what you said. You go, I think they're for the rear control. We're good. I'm like, let's hope so.
Maybe they are, maybe not. Oh, you're back again? You're awake? Hi.
Thing I like
Hey,
about
it's your
Charles's guitar is you get stressed out about it more than any one of us would. You take so much
Yeah.
pride in it, and you work so hard
There
at
we
it.
go. Look at this.
And
We
it
got
comes
Chad
through.
on camera.
well, I appreciate that. It's.
Why don't you look at
I
the
always
camera?
try to look at it if I went in the store and bought something.
You're not enjoying this
I
at all,
want
are
that
you?
to look. And so every little scratch that I can see on it, you might not see it, but I see it, and I know it's there, and it bothers me.
Camera?
It's
And,
that passion that really kind of comes through, man. And it's
I so appreciate
Happy
that.
birthday, Ben. Here's some pussy.
it's retro. It's got hair on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
You were born in the 70s, babe.
Yep.
You did not enjoy that at all. You hate being picked up, don't you?
You're missing the gold chain, Ben. Now that I see
About
Used
all
to
that's
wear
wrong
one.
here. Oh, I bet.
that shirt is awesome. I
It
gotta
is.
gotta give that to you.
It's
is awesome
really
and
silky
such a-
too.
I
Yep.
mean, I'm picturing a T-shirt with that over it unbuttoned. I could get behind it.
it'd make
No,
a
I
nice
gotta-
guitar.
As cousin Doug says, I got to show off the
It'd
sweater.
make a nice guitar. Charles only sees things in fabric tops.
Yep.
Well, it is hilarious because my wife's Saturday routine is she likes to go to 3 different thrift shops, right? And so, of course, where's the first place in the thrift shop I usually go?
Fabric.
The fabrics.
Joe Hervey asks, thoughts on Epi Les Paul Special P90 on sale for $160? Yes.
Holy smoke!
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a great price.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't believe it's
Yes.
only $160.
Yeah. Like that. Yeah. Snag that. Charles has something similar to that, but different.
Well, even if you don't like P90s,
I
even
love
if you-
P90s.
or no, even if you don't like the Epiphone P90s, suitable replacements can be had.
Yeah,
This is
and
true.
the Epiphone P90 is a great pickup.
Mm-hmm.
I've always enjoyed it. Not too bright, not too dark. Just right.
I like.
I mean,
P90s.
$1.60. Shit,
Mhm.
I'd probably spend that on fucking Red Bull in a month.
Or at least iced tea.
Wow. Iced tea's cheaper though. Those big cans at Arizona are only 99 cents. I'm just thinking a Red Bull's $5. Say I get one, 5 days a week, $25 a week. It's $100 right there.
I'll
Like
just
those
apologize
Arizona-
now, folks. I'll just apologize now.
There we go.
Got my own.
Awesome.
And
Matches the
well,
glasses.
Hello there, Doug.
There's even guitars on it as well too.
Nice.
Wow.
He's finally come over to the dark side.
No, when I was in the Dominican, I needed to have like a button-down shirt for the one supper, so I had to like run out and get something.
There you go. The story makes sense. It checks out.
It's all in the explanations, I tell you.
Only issue is it's kind of like a large, extra large, and I kind of need a little bigger than an extra large. Yeah.
So yours isn't buttoned up top, not for looks. It's literally it can't button. Got it.
Probably, yeah. I would have been on here sooner, but I was trying to book a hotel in Buffalo.
I imagine there's plenty in Buffalo.
Because no one really wants to go there.
That's the one.
That's why I'm
Okay.
leaving.
Yes, because Doug is headed to North Carolina this week.
Races?
Yep.
Kind of.
Well, he's going on a business trip that happens to just stay a few extra days.
Yes, yeah. It just my business trip happened to coincide with the race.
Oh, I
So
can't do that.
I'm not saying that I planned it that way, and I asked people to plan it that way. But
It's okay. Karma never watches this, so it's
Yeah,
okay.
I think this Friday, if I understood the flyer that I barely paid attention to correct at work, they're having a cornhole tournament, Doug.
oh yeah,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to go because I get out 2 hours before they do. So fuck that. I'm not going back
That's
out.
right, Aljon. Top buttons, who needs them?
That's how I feel about pants.
yeah. I got to do some cornhole stuff the Wednesday, Thursday down there, and then head to the Speedway.
Yeah, it's amazing how that wraps up right in time for you to just go to the track for qualifying the next day.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, if they're going to pay for it, might as well.
But
Yeah,
then again, what was it? Originally, to get a flight out of there, you needed a ride from the track at 4 a.m. Monday morning. We know
Yeah.
that ain't happening.
Yeah. That's why I couldn't go from Canada. I had to go drive to Buffalo
Right.
Gotcha.
Right. Because
to get a 6 a.m. flight out of Buffalo.
Yeah. That's right. Richard Negamitsu's in the Charlotte area, Doug.
I think with the amount of people that said I could stay at their place, it's like I could stay probably 30 nights.
Jesus.
Yeah, Aljon, you might be a touch biased when it comes to Epiphone questions.
If he's not, I don't know what you're doing. No, Eljon's the man.
He is. Well, great guy.
I'll tell you what, would have been nice to see him at NAMM. I mean, I knew Gibson wasn't
I
going to
gotta
be
reach
there.
out
Still would have been nice to see Eljon.
Aljon, see about if he wants to come on 1 week on a Sunday or a Monday.
Yeah, he should come on. Tell his story, how he went from Guitar Center district manager, my district no less, to world conquering for Epiphone and Kramer.
The show I show up to.
Hell yeah, I'd show up to it.
Awesome. Reminds me. mention the pedals. Yes. Keeley pedals are in Toronto, apparently, as of this morning.
That's not that far.
I know. I'm like, I can go get them. I can be there in a couple hours.
Stop the truck.
Really? You're just shooting the litter box all down the stairs.
He's
That's
talking to
spite.
his sister. Yeah.
That's pure spite right there. She's like, well, you picked me up and held me on camera. So
It's kind of shitty.
Yeah, you're gonna pay for that.
Yeah, and I'm hearing all the litter going down the stairs. So that's going to be a fun trip up the stairs after the show tonight with my condition.
Because we know you're not going to remember to clean it on the
You're
way
not going to
up.
remember, so it might not be as fun.
Thank God we installed a railing.
Yeah. I gotta see if we can get a bungee cord and tie your ass to it.
Well, I did
I
fall
don't
down the
trust that
stairs
you'll
here
remember.
once.
See, I don't trust that you'll remember to grab said railing before you slip on kitty litter.
Oh, no, I never go up the stairs without grabbing the railing. Are you kidding with the way my knees are?
Yeah.
You might even say your knees hurt.
No, my knees are shot.
Oh. There's a screen
Doug
name.
knows. Doug has short legs and he still outpaces me walking.
I tell you, I have arthritis in both my knees, and going upstairs doesn't bother me. It's going down.
Down really works the knees and the hips. Something fierce.
Ben's hips are absolute shit. I've seen that. I mean, he'll find the only bench that's not got an ass parked in it and somehow manage to use it because he can't walk much.
That's true, but they don't lie. So.
Oh, I see what you did there. Fantastic. Way to go, Shapiro.
Dan in New
The best,
Jersey.
the best part about Ben with his needing to sit down after walking
Coach.
too much is it can be one of those benches where there's not even like room, but somebody sat to where there's yay space between this person and them, and Ben will. Yeah. Yeah.
He has the ability to pour himself into a small
Oh,
space.
yeah. Absolutely.
Damn straight.
And they kind of like look at him like, what the Canadian? And then just, off he goes. It works perfect.
Yep. I'll sit anywhere. I don't care.
No, I know. It's good.
Except for window seats on planes.
No, I have no problem with window seats on planes. I enjoy window seats. In fact, I usually get window seats on planes.
Oh.
So I can shoot the takeoff and the landing for part of the travel vlog.
Oh,
Well, see, I
No.
have to
Why?
because if I don't, I trip.
I trust a professional pilot in an aircraft way more than I trust you, Doug.
I don't do anything
Checks
wrong.
out.
I don't do anything wrong.
Well, you don't do much right either.
Traffic gets heavy on those high bridges.
Really?
Yeah.
Nobody in front of us. He just decides to.
Have to be safe. You can't drive fast.
It's kind of like when I asked Ben if he wanted me to slow down on the bridge, and I thought he was going to shit himself. He had a cat that just jumped in water. He was like, no. And I'm like, all right. Speed it up. Get
I see
across
the lack of
lane.
infrastructure on this bridge. You will not be slowing down on this bridge. I see way too much crumbling concrete to be slowing down.
It's not meant for weight just to sit there.
No. All about inertia and moving over it. So you're barely touching it. Yeah. No thanks.
I love when you're driving over a bridge and you can kind of get that thing going.
Yeah.
You're going to have a wave, man.
It's fucked up because in my head, I always think, man, if I go down, my family is set for life. That's all I think. Let this bridge collapse. The kids will never work a day in their lives.
It's true. Well, I think we'll have another gummy because, mazel.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to watch you eat that gummy and then I'm going to go do my laundry. Well, fold the laundry that I did today all day.
There we go. Al Pacino from Scarface with the shirt. Sure. Go. I can see that.
Come on, Aaron, be honest. You just let the machine do the work, yeah?
Yeah. I just got to fold it all now. 4 loads worth. Kids and mine.
I'll keep you busy.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Billy.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
How'd that one taste, Miami Vice?
Billy has a gift for me. I'll see Billy in 2 weeks.
If you still partook, I would have a gift for you as well.
You can send it over here, Doug.
But the new cornhole sponsor.
I'll tell you what, I do remember watching Doug take down like a bottle of Jack or something. That was glorious.
See, I'm just surprised that Ben doesn't have a gummy sponsor yet.
Yeah, he's not
What did I
trying
do?
hard enough, obviously.
Yeah.
What year was
I'm gonna
that
take
when
down
Doug...
all of that.
Yes, gold watermelon.
it was a bottle of something. Ben, what year was that when Doug took down that bottle? Drank a whole bottle, or most of the bottle.
Probably 2020.
2020. Yeah, you shit-canned it. I mean, I couldn't believe it. You were
We were
still
all pretty
standing.
hammered that night.
That's all.
Oh yeah.
I can't really move here, but
That's right under the banner,
it's all
Charles.
still pretty well
He's got a bar.
under here.
You're
good
still
place
well
for it.
stocked. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
we're all turning our cameras off to go get another drink. He just turns around.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And clearly,
Tell you
Doug
what,
hasn't remodeled since 1973 to have a flush mount bar in his wall.
They ever
Don't ever
reenact
change that rule.
Prohibition, you're set.
You know, I'm just saying, you've got the banner up. You can take the door off.
You could. Yeah, but that's the serving area now, right? Folds down. You drink there, your ice.
I'm not going to knock it. I think it's genius.
Oh, it's great. It's fantastic. I'm jealous.
It hardly ever gets used.
Right.
Yeah. I was like, Ben went through that like year-long wine phase. Everybody remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were drinking a lot of wine there for a year.
Yep.
It was like the first year of the pandemic. You were like a wino.
Switch to wine.
God, wine's hangovers are too brutal. That shit drives me out and I get a headache. Love it when I'm hammered off it, but God, the next day sucks.
Oh, Billy, I hope your mom's doing better. Bring her home from the hospital. And having a nice fat whiskey. Nice.
You deserve it. And I hope your mom's well as well.
Definitely.
All right. Well, you know I love you. Happy birthday, you sexy mongrel.
Love you, dude.
Everyone, good seeing you.
All right.
Chad.
Cheers, Aaron.
Have a good one. Happy birthday.
See you, Aaron.
Bye.
Ryan says, mother called. She said, happy birthday, and wait till you're 82. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. You realize Uncle Ray's 88, Doug?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Amanda was talking with Cousin Dave this week.
Okay. I
Yeah.
thought it was the
She's
other.
like, I have all the family gossip. I'm like, I bet you do.
I thought you were talking about the other cousin that still has a message unread from like a couple weeks ago in my Facebook Messenger.
Oh, no, was
But
not talking to that. No,
we do
you
know
mean the
that-
cousin that's going to be moving, although they don't know they're moving yet.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, we're pulling a nano with that cousin.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
you're a legend.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Just took a little while to clue in there.
Apparently, Cousin Dix has a basement apartment at his place.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And someone's going out for a visit, and then someone's stuff's going to be arriving after they arrive there.
We are so great to our family. Come for a ride. We're just
I
going
gave the update on Dad at the top of the show. We are the exceptions. Doug takes care of his mom. I take care of my dad. We are the exceptions.
You don't have to
Because
sit
we don't
outside
have
the
siblings
igloo.
on the mop on. My sister's like, no, you're it. I'm like, dang it.
I have no one else to pawn off on. So
You have no.
no,
Grayson, he's like, fuck you, Dad.
yes. On a regular basis.
Yeah, so we just aired all the family stuff right there.
Yeah. And if anyone knows how to get to my other YouTube channel, they can see a video of Ben absolutely destroyed on his birthday in Charlotte one year.
Yep. I thought he was taking a photo.
I was taking a picture, but no.
Nope.
And he tried to hold the pose.
And failed miserably. There was no staying still. Oof. Yeah, that was rough.
You were like begging me to take that picture.
Begging you to hurry the fuck up because I thought I was going to keel over at any second. I was doing a lot to try to keep that table secure, from flying up in the air.
Yep.
Hey, Seth. Great show with this guy earlier today. Just saying. They decided to go live for the first time, Doug. Well, we're going to do a little show. 18 people watching live. The lucky bastard. 18.
Jealous.
Right?
Nice.
That's only because we stole half your audience. It's like, oh. No,
A couple times I went live, it was just you and Terry.
We were very fortunate because, both folks from this channel and from Addicted to Gears channel joined in. And so we were very fortunate and we had a great time. So thank you, everybody.
I just like plugging it because I like seeing you all embarrassed and shit. You're like, yeah, whatever, Ben. I'm just playing that game, so you keep sending more people my way. I see how it goes. Oh, Kurt. Thank you.
Oh, Guitar Man 245, you are too funny.
He's my friend. Love it. Thank you very much. Yeah, let's see what happens when the second 100 milligrams kicks in. That should be due in about 10 to 15 minutes. and broadcast. You didn't play the outro. You didn't say goodbye. Shut up, Charles.
Actually, Karma did mention it to me the other day that I need to start partaking in that.
Oh?
Yeah.
She told you need to calm the fuck down and mellow out?
Kind of, yeah. Apparently, I would be less of an asshole if I did that.
In theory, if you were one, I guess you'd be less of one.
Yeah.
That's where you go. Goes both ways, honey.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might just double
might
down.
Be a little less high strung if someone else partook in it, Doug. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, Karma.
She's real. Oof, oh, I like Karma. Karma was very patient with me on vacation.
Yes.
I was patient with her, but she gave me some free reign.
And she just booked my rental car and hotels and everything else. So
awesome. Oh, apparently I have to grind up more. Great. I don't know how many bowls that's been, Charles. I'm not keeping track tonight.
I got a number, but I'm not saying it.
Double digits, is it?
It's getting close anyway.
Oh, okay.
I'm guessing 7. Am I close, Charles?
You're in the ballpark.
Yeah, well. So I had my sister was on last week, and then Seth was on 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing the math right.
Oh, yeah.
All right, just checking. That was fun.
Still thinking about next week.
Yep. Not a clue.
Could be a good time to have this pedal guy on if he could put the soldering iron down.
He was on a month or two ago.
Yeah.
I can't even do my usual and just go for Charles Green and message him because I just had him on a month ago. Easy.
just noticing that StreamYard is live on Facebook doing a tutorial on how to go live.
Oh. Okay. Should have Boner Jams on. Boner Jams usually pretty busy on Sundays. I'd love to have Boner Jams on. Maybe I'll have you on, Scott Brockaway.
What, next Sunday?
Yeah.
You can have me on. You won't hear me, but you can have me on.
We tried that last year.
Yeah, no.
Epic fail.
Well, I heard Scott Brockway's got a whole bunch of new DoD pedals.
Right? Well, that's what I'm saying. We have the night of the Dodd.
Yeah. All Dodd all night.
Steven's back. Okay, he can't. So that idea's out. Live production here, folks. If you would like to be a guest, was they put that disclaimer at the end of talk shows. If you'd like to be a guest, write us at PO Box. Blah blah blah. Well, you see, Lee, everybody goes live at the same time, and it's all watch parties for other people. That could work. Can in June. All right. We'll set something up for June. Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, we got a Water Buffalo meeting this week at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Central. Cover all the time zones that people on camera at least. So, yeah, that'll be fun. Maybe I'll have new pedals to show off. I don't know. I won't have new pedals to show off tomorrow because it's holiday. So, oops. Apparently just dropped some weed, but, today's prices, you don't care.
I'm sure it's not alone on the floor, Ben.
It's mixed with some kitty litter.
I did send you the link for Wednesday already.
Yes, you did when you created it. When that was, I can't tell you, but it's sitting in my inbox. I know that.
I've got some of my own lifestyle choices that
I know you do, and that's why you had that blank look. All of a sudden, you're like, "Oh, really? We're announcing this now."
I was looking at my calendar. Is there one? Is there?
All right, where'd you go? There we go. And we'll put it right into the buster.
John, I keep looking at that Sir in that color combination, and I really like it.
It's sweet, man.
What was that just fell down? Oh, poker. Never mind.
Yeah, I really like it.
Yeah.
We could, Scott, do a DOD deep dive. DOD deep dive. Wow, that's all the D's and the no. Okay.
Hey, I could bring some music stuff into this here. I just seen that Helix is doing a show here in town.
I thought Helix
September 30th.
retired. I thought they retired.
Coming back.
They've been coming back since 1983.
Yeah, I know.
Need to make a couple of mortgage payments.
Yeah. Apparently living in Florida isn't as cheap as he thought it was. I don't even know who's left in the band.
Well, let me tell you.
A singer and bass player. That's all I know. It's gone through 15,000 guitar players. I'm pretty sure I'm surprised, John, you and I haven't played for Helix at this point, is what I'm saying.
I know two other bass players. I know the original guy.
Right. And then Daryl Gray, who's been with
And
him
then
since
the other guy was one other. I worked with him.
Daryl's lived in St. Catharines for years.
So there was Zubrig.
He was
Was
with
the
him
first,
since the 80s.
guy with the last name Zubrig was the first one.
Yeah,
Forget his
early
first name.
days, before they were famous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once
He
they're
actually,
famous.
he actually left the band, the recording before they got famous.
Yeah.
And then another guy, Walter, which I think Fruitcake Tony maybe seen him play live with his blues band that he now has.
Gotcha. Only original members of the bus driver and lighting tech. I like that, Seth.
Yeah, Jimmy Ray. It does have the Wilkinson's locking saddles. I don't know if you can see that very well. And this is a Thornbucker Plus and then a regular Thornbucker.
You know what surprises me about that, John?
Hmm.
You've got all that chrome hardware, and the switch tip is black.
You
What
saying
would it
chef
be?
chrome switch tip?
It should be chrome. You've got your chrome knobs, and you might as well have a chrome switch tip.
Don't think so, man.
Okay.
Nope.
It wasn't just a no; it was a hard no. It's like no.
No.
You can put one on your guitar.
Okay.
Yeah. I was going to mention it last Monday, and then I thought, no, I'll save it for the Water Buffalo meeting. But then since I just thought of it, I'll mention it now. You want to talk about throwing under the bus, Charles? So last Saturday, I'm watching Steve from Boston, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Steve is playing a seafoam green telly with the rosewood neck that we all know and love. Dad needed a hand, so I brought the computer up with me, and he's like, "What's he playing on?" I said, "Seafoam green telly." Who would paint a Telecaster that color? I thought he would enjoy that, right? And he's like, "What's up with the neck?" I'm like, "It's an all rosewood neck." Really? Yep. And the musician equivalent of bless their hearts is, well, I hope he got a deal on it. I'm like, wow. I'm like, I take it you're not a fan. He's like, that's not a Telecaster. He doesn't even like rosewood fretboards on a telly.
Yeah, your dad is all maple kind of guy, isn't he?
Just hardcore. Yeah. And but that was his one. Well, I hope he got a deal on it. Ooh.
No, he paid a premium.
Yeah. I said, they're actually quite sought after with the rosewood necks. He's like, why? I don't know, Dad. I don't know. Yeah.
So I'm taking, Ben, that these things, the edibles and the saxophone do two different things, or is it all towards the same
it's kind of just
contribution?
piling on top of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm close to autopilot mode. I'm doing well. I'm feeling good.
Yeah. Oh, you're like a champ, man. It's awesome.
Well, I am going to sleep well tonight, or be up every 2 hours with the munchies. Could go either way.
Actually, kind of talking about that, Ben, is I think once you can travel
after left in the trailer in 2017.
Yeah, when I went to,
Okay,
that got me in trouble too.
As it did.
Especially finding out about it a year later.
I slept where the kid normally sleeps, Charles. That's the worst part.
Yeah.
You know, you got to reach out. No, it was well within reach out, but I couldn't find it.
I don't know where it went.
No, well, it took a year to find it.
It never showed.
Right.
Where did you find it?
No, I never found it.
I never found it.
Even better. Even better.
I'm guessing because there's a back door that you would go in and out of right there. I think it may have rolled out.
I never actually used that back door.
Oh, okay.
Unless it was stiflingly hot and we needed a cross breeze.
Yeah. But no, where I have to do some cornhole stuff down in Ohio is actually right near where our other friend is. That always thought I was you.
Yes.
So maybe once you can travel again, we'll have to take a trip down there.
I would love to. Right along the Ohio River. Yeah, southern Ohio?
Yep. Right on the Kentucky border.
Right. He would not like the Ultralux Seafoam Green, though. I would. What's up, Ed? Hobo Roadie in the house. And somebody should be coming in shortly, I would imagine. I just remembered because I got a text that said 10 minutes. I'm like, when did that text come in? Like 10 minutes ago, I think.
2 weeks ago.
No concept of time at the moment.
That's a good place to be, Ben.
It is.
Yeah. A lot less stress.
Yeah. We got a place to hang in Cleveland, Doug, and you won't get quarantined. Well, you might.
Yeah. Memories.
See, I say it, John, and then there he is.
What up?
Hey.
Fucking hey, what's up, everyone?
How are you?
All right, let's make sure I got every. Can you hear me okay?
Gotcha, buddy.
Loud and clear.
All right. Make sure I just get my thoughts. What's up, everyone? Let me see the chat. Let me see if I can find that. Yeah, man. What's up? Rock and roll.
Just
Happy
chilling.
birthday, Ben.
Thank you, sir. Thank
Here's
you.
to all.
How was the show last night?
Show was fire, man. We had a freaking awesome show. Yeah. Fuck,
Awesome.
We killed it. Super packed. And yeah, man, we went on at 10:15 on a Saturday night at the Whiskey. I mean, you can't go wrong with that.
Wow.
I was like prime slot. And yeah, we grabbed the audience for sure. They loved it. It was rocking in there, man. Yeah,
Excellent.
really good freaking time. Really good time. Yeah, slayed it. We had Brent and Octopus Ears and Laz were down, and G. Booknoff and his daughter, a couple of YouTubers, and Alice Martinez, I think, was there. Yeah, and Brent helped me out with the guitars. He was checking for us, so that was cool.
Very nice.
He's the man. He just nails it. He sits there tuning that shit, and then freaking it's right there ready. It was so nice. Yeah. So psyched.
I can get used to
rolled in
that.
at like 4 a.m, man.
As one should on gig night.
Hell yeah. Yeah, Guitar Man 45. I see Fred Burford, all the rockers, Hip Metal Works. Right on.
What's up, Mayhem?
Everyone. Mayhem.
Nice.
What's cooking? You guys baked or what?
Ben's a 2,000 milligrams in.
No, 200. 200.
Oh, yeah, 2,000, man. It'd be floored on 2,000. 200's a good innings, though. That's pretty good.
Well, these are 100 apiece.
Joe Hervey, what's up, Rocker? Scott Brockway, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Philip Aspie.
Don't grab a third one before the second one's fully kicked in, Charles. I thought about it first time, like, wait a minute.
I saw
So
the
within about 20 minutes.
You may turn into Richie on the last night of Charlotte.
This is likely, yes. No, although the last time when I ate that chocolate bar that was like 250 milligram, it was just like till like 3 o'clock the afternoon the next day. I was still buzzed, very relaxed. There's my sister.
we've
Like,
been
oh, we
going
need to
hard.
stop here. I'm driving her around town. She's like, "Wow, you really don't care if I got to stop all these places." I'm like, "No." She's like, "You're really mellow today." I'm like, "No shit." See
My
you,
friends
DJ.
have been discovering the edibles. I had 4 friends arrive. I had 4 friends arrive last week. I met them in Vegas on Friday last week. And they've never seen all the legal shops out here and everything. And yeah, they stocked up, man. And they've just been on the edibles for days, man. It's been classic. They had no idea.
I picked up a bunch of edibles, some vape pens, and a couple ounces the other day.
Good for a week.
Couple weeks. Probably, maybe 3. We'll see. It's clearly outdoor, but fuck, it's $10 an ounce, JJ. So what the fuck, right?
No shit. That's ridiculous.
Silver Haze, whatever the fuck that is. I got some Gran Torino as well.
That's like dirt cheap, man.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
as someone that doesn't smoke, I've got to ask: can you really tell the difference between all these different strains?
Absolutely.
I used to be able to.
Oh, you can, man. The highest.
Now
the
it's
higher,
just,
the
I don't know,
higher
it's all the same
strains-
to me.
The higher grades are very different. Very different. They have different smells. Even in all the indicas, they'll have a slightly different pungent smell to them.
Yeah.
Different crystals. Yeah. That's why they call it connoisseur grade. Like fine
Boutique
wine.
weed. Boutique weed.
I just buy the bargain stuff. Because it's just the top shelf stuff that's a week old. Okay.
Yeah. I'll work.
Whatever. Yeah.
I
They grow
love
up by
it
the
how-
acre right there. So
I love it how that here and in the chat, everyone's like, "Oh yeah, you can."
yeah. There's quite a few connoisseurs in the chat.
Yes, just a couple.
Their names are even green.
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing is, I got a new vape pen. The name of the company is FUK''D up. I'm like, well, that's on point.
Cheers, Jimmy Ray Hawkins. Rock on, man.
Yeah, Ben's had the stuff from Colorado before.
I have. Well, actually, that was Vancouver seeds sold through Colorado that ended up in North Carolina because the guy who was in North Carolina bought them out of Colorado and didn't know how to grow it, so he gave them to our buddy who went, I know what to do with these. Yeah, because he's like, yeah, because we're down North Carolina. He's like, it's Mark Emery weed. I'm like, I know Mark. He's like, you know who Mark is? I'm like, yeah. He's what? All you Canadians know each other? I'm like, no, he's just kind of the weed czar of Canada. I'm like,
Amazing.
yeah, that guy opened a dispensary 20 years ago. He's like, I'm opening one. What are you gonna do? I don't know.
They're everywhere here, man. It's funny being in Vegas because they used to have zero tolerance for everything in Nevada.
Right.
Now it's all you smell down on the drag. It's crazy.
Yeah, that was the apple dumpling, apple pie, apple something, Doug. I remember that. Yeah, that was good stuff. That wasn't thrown away for the trip home. Like, because you're like, we ain't bringing that back. I'm like, oh, yes, we are. I'm like, this is rare. This is unicorn weed. Because I've never seen Shanahan do that from it.
Well, yeah, that was the year before we thought about filling up the water tank on the camper.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, what do you think about us bringing back some Mountain Kool-Aid? I'm like, mazel. I've been bringing weed back for years. And moonshine. Basically, we'll start with our second year down because we tried it our last night on the first year, and the next year I'm like, all right, who's got extra jars?
No. It was the first year because I remember we were playing cornhole, and T-Bone give me those peaches.
Yeah.
I had like half, and I tried to give you the other half, and you were like, no.
Oh, I ate it. You tried to feed it to me. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, this is getting weird. You had this big grin. I'm like, I don't.
Because I was already fucking numb on the first one.
Yeah. And I'm like, where'd you get that? And you went. And then I asked T-Bone how strong it was, Charles. He dipped his pinky into it, then lit his pinky on fire. And I went, oh. And he's holding a conversation while it's wicking off so fast. I'm like, and then he was about to get a shot glass, and I said, can I drink it straight from the jar? Because that seems apropos. And he said, sure. I'm like, all right.
That is how
That was high test stuff. That was not.
Oh,
that was not proof.
That hurt
at all. Yeah. And thankfully, due to lifestyle choices, my throat could handle that, so I didn't cough or anything. And then he said, you didn't cough. I'm like, no, because I smoke a lot. He went, oh, well, come with me then, my friend.
Come visit the Jeep.
We started a very good friendship at about 11:30 p.m. on our last night there.
This explains a whole lot.
It does. Yeah, that was, yeah. And there was a lot of trips to the Jeep after that.
Man, lots of spokers in the chat. Everyone loves to burn.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they know their crowd here.
Oh, boy.
The funny thing is, JJ, Charles gets off here and all he gets is ads for the stuff all the time, and he doesn't partake.
All right. Just
Yeah, they know who I hang around with, so
Yeah, he's guilty by association. He's being targeted by association.
I'm being pressured by big companies.
Michael Cross, you guys are bad influence. I'm looking up where to buy seeds and clones, and I don't even partake. Jeez, you just go down to the res. There's this huge greenhouse building, and 10-foot high letters across the roof says clones. You're like, yes, you get them there. They have them as a impulse buy at the place I go to. They're right next to the cash register. They got to look like cheese curd, Doug, at a convenience store, except it's fucking clone pot plants. On the way out, you want to plant yourself? No, I'm here to buy it.
I'm here.
You do that. You do all the work. I'll be the end customer. I'm fine with that. Oh, Jimmy, that's right. Jimmy Ray's also in Orange County. I forgot.
yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Down by me, apparently. All that weed shop's down by me. What is it, Jimmy Ray? You down here? Right on.
Gonna have to step out, Ben. I got to get my boys fed.
All right. I'm surprised you lasted this long without a dart. I'm just saying. You're quite
No, I'll be in the chat and listening, but I gotta do something with the hands.
all good.
Happy birthday, brother! Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Good to see you too, guys.
John.
See ya.
Screw it. I'm going to have another bowl, Charles.
I knew you were.
In 5 minutes. Apparently, the hybrids keep you right on the straight and narrow. Not too hyper, not too sideways. Several sideways. Exactly, Trev. Muzzle. We got to figure out that's an emoji, Charles. We've got to figure out a muzzle.
Yeah,
emoji.
we need a muzzle emoji. What does that look like?
I don't know. Like a thumbs up with an M on it or something? I don't know. Oh, I hear a lifestyle choice being poured. That was a healthy portion, Doug.
Not at all.
Oh, look at that. Fancy. Nice.
Smitty here?
Yeah.
Where's he at?
He just wrote muzzle in the chat.
Oh, right on. What's up, Smitty?
Seth just had a couple gummies.
He's trying to
Get
catch
up,
up.
my man.
Right. Well, yeah, but they are probably also smaller dosages too, right?
Yeah, he just said that 33 milligrams each.
Ooh. Nice. All right. Yeah, that is catching up. All right. Touche, Charles and Seth.
Fuck.
That's not me.
Pardon moi.
All right. I'm just looking if JJ's got any new gear there.
We're shopping.
That is.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ampeg combo. Nice.
Ampeg 140C, the metal amp of kings.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's like hardcore deathcore metal and stuff like that. All those freaking heavy tones. It's a sick amp. Yeah, not known as a metal amp, but it was like one of those kind of ones, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really on a solid state kick right now. It's tripping me out. Loving it. Got a couple of Randalls, the old Randall RGs,
Mm-hmm.
dime bag amps.
Yeah.
What did you take on stage at the whiskey?
I had my EV. I used my EVH 5153. Yeah, this guy. It's officially got its settings now. Can't fucking touch it. Freaks me out. You know, you're always twiddling. I got my settings nailed, and that thing just kills. Yeah, I have it on MIDI through my Helix. I run it 4-cable method, and Helix is for amp switching and effects. Yeah.
Nice. There's Jay Steen in the chat.
Yeah, and then I run a Rivera cab with 2 greenbacks in it. A 2x12 vertical 212 old school 90s cab with 2 greenbacks in it.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, sounds sick.
So, Ben, I don't know if you've seen Jimmy Ray Hawkins did answer about where he's from. Apparently, he's got to grow up in the brewery of Strange Brew.
Nice.
in Elsinore.
Oh, right on. Yeah, Elsinore, right on, man. Yeah, we should hook up some point.
I like the sounds of that. I would like to also be part of that meeting. Just say.
Do not like my Strange Brew reference on that?
I did enjoy the Strange Brew reference. What's up, Trevor? I have not done shrooms, Jay Steen, since Shanahan's bachelor party.
That's it.
Apparently
There
there could be some growing on the stairs, though. Depending on what's in the litter.
I notice the cat hasn't returned since that incident. She knows enough. She's just, you know what, Charles? I'll just stay upstairs.
Yeah, she has said everything she wants to say.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I was surprised she didn't drop a deuce, and the aroma just all of a sudden, 5 minutes later, hits me.
It's still early yet.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, we had one of the guys from Slipknot
Randy.
hanging out last night. He came to check us out. He was hanging with us in the dressing room afterwards. Freaking sick.
Nice.
Oh, that must have been a cool talk.
Yeah, not every day those guys are in the room. You know what I mean? And yeah, he came to see us, man. It was fucking dope.
What's up, Mark?
Sid.
Mark tapped in the house.
Hey, here he is.
Well, you missed it, Mark. JJ was saying he played the whiskey last night because I know that's Mark's favorite venue of all time.
Oh, right on. Yeah, it was legendary, man. The Doors house band back in the day, wasn't it?
Yep. And that's his favorite band.
Oh, no shit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's a hell of a venue, man. It's vibey.
So is that the first time you've played there?
Played there years ago in the early 2000s when we had things going on back then. Yeah. But at my ripe old age to be back in the scene and fucking rocking that place on a Saturday night felt very proud for us all, you know? Mad.
Definitely.
And we'll be back. They loved us. It was kind of, they hooked us up for the whiskey. We got a good promoter there, and they're on our side. So we're hoping for a really, well, it was a killer gig. I mean, shit, but we're hoping for something really unique. You know, that would be, yeah. Support band were good. Julian K. It was one of the guys who used to be in Orgy back in the day. For those of you guys who remember that band.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, we hope for some. Yeah, we want to get on that LA scene. We've got some good opportunities coming up there. So.
Good, good.
Nice. Jay saying they decriminalized shrooms in Detroit. Nice.
I think they're legal here as well. Pretty sure.
Does it matter? You can take them anyways.
Yeah, we get mushroom chocolate in the shops here. Mushroom chocolate, and it's freaking gnarly. It's really good.
I bet. And apparently, Randy just likes to take shrooms and stare at the guitar you created for him, Charles. So, mission accomplished. Supposed to play the guitar as well.
You know,
It's like-
I really wish I had put some, something into the finish. You know, you could just lick it and it would be
Right. Yeah. What's this binding made out of? Tabs.
Scratch and sniff, man.
Yeah.
Remember the scratch and sniff T-shirts back in the day?
Yeah.
Well, JJ, the guitar I did for him, it's all bubbles and bubbles and bubbles on the fabric. And it's
it's the fabric one.
Yeah, and it's really cool because in the bubbles they have these little things in them that it looks like they're wet.
Wow.
And so when you really stare at this thing, it kind of plays with you a little bit.
There you go, Charles, for your of course department. Because
So
we
you
mentioned
posted some
Jay
pictures
said
of that,
legal
though. I'd love
shrooms
to
in
see it.
Detroit, and Bo says, I said earlier I'm setting up for shrooms here.
Of course. I don't know how he keeps it all straight. I really don't.
Well, he doesn't, clearly.
Yeah. He's got people.
What up, Randy Crooks?
Michael Chris says, I own too many weird pedals to risk doing shrooms. Or you have lots of
Love
weird
Mark
pedals
Tapp.
because
Rock
you
on,
should
brother.
be doing shrooms.
Yeah, it must have went well because he's planning on doing it another time. So
Well, there.
Excellent.
Yeah, we did them chocolate shrooms July the 4th last year. It was freaking awesome. Just enough, because you just take enough, then you can peak yourself back up there again. But I had a couple of good visuals going for sure.
Yeah, I think the last time I did like 7 grams, and that was quite the trip.
Dude, no way. They'd be done, man.
It was fun.
Different shrooms will do different effects as well. You know what I mean?
Well, we have a buddy that's been growing them for years, and he just showed up, did a drive-by at the bachelor party, and he's like, "Here, you guys enjoy the evening." And look, it's a fucking sandwich bag full ounce. I'm like, oh my God. Okay. Well, tonight just took a turn.
Plans officially changed.
What's that Marshall saying there, Ben?
Oh, the Marshall?
What
That's
is that?
fairly new acquisition. DSL 20.
All right. Is it the DSL 20H or the straight DSL 20?
DSL 20, not the H.
Okay. Still killer,
And then,
though, isn't it?
Marshall 212 cab with a V30 and like a greenback on the other side, but it's their cheaper version greenback.
Nice.
Yeah, I traded my Gretsch Jet for it, basically.
Okay.
That and the Jet and a couple pedals for that to Richie.
Yeah, that's a sweet amp. Really sweet amp.
Yeah, I've been enjoying it since I got it. Turned into my number one real quick. So.
Right, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Well, that reminds me, I haven't sent you the track yet, JJ, because I was in the studio a few weeks ago.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
I finally recorded Greasy Weasel.
I was gonna say I still haven't got that yet.
Well,
As a full
you
track.
haven't shown the check from the ACL yet.
Yeah.
Oh, you're back. Aren't you? What do you want?
So what, you did a full track with drums and everything?
Yeah, well, digital drums. Fake
Okay.
drums. Program drums, and then I did the guitars and bass. And
No
we knocked
vocals?
it out all in like 3 hours.
No, right on, man.
Yeah.
Well, send the freaking track. That's
I will.
awesome.
I'll end the show with it tonight, too. Because, you know,
Right on. Cool.
Yeah.
Sweet. I'm excited.
Charles enjoyed it.
I certainly did.
Yeah, I surprised Charles because it was like, I got home and I'm like, just sent it to him. I'm like, look what I did today. He's like, what the hell is this?
Super cool.
You know, I played it all night. I was like, this is good. I've been waiting for it. For it.
Awesome, Ryan Hall.
So you'll definitely enjoy it, JJ.
Nice.
Hey, Jay, 7/8. What's up, my friend?
Hey, rock on, Jay. Loving the show. Not always in the chat, but yeah, loving the show. Watch every week. Fun times.
You know I'm doing a show right now, right? You just don't
too,
care.
Mark.
Don't even care about it. What happens if I strum a guitar with you? Yeah, that made you leave the room. Yeah, just don't touch the guitar.
Well, maybe she's got cat scratch fever.
Yeah, Ryan, it freaking rocked.
Walking
It
up
was
the
nuts.
carpet a moment ago, so quite possibly.
That's Jeff K.
Jay in here all day, all night. Ryan's back. Mom's invited me for food, which I am so down with that. Thank you, Jay.
Yeah, Randy Crooks definitely felt the presence. I mean, our room, we got our own dressing room, massive Def Leppard banner in there, lots of freaking names all over the walls signed on, but just, you know, that room. And driving up to the venue, I'm like, fuck it. I put on Soundgarden at the Whiskey and Alice in Chains at the Whiskey, watch those shows. I've now been on 2 stages that Jerry Cantrell played on, which is my fucking hero. So that, you know, I'm all over that sort of like vibey, bring in the freaking essence of who's been there, you know. And our singer Josh, I mean, he's a legend anyway, but I mean, the intro when we came on, he had like a 1-minute thing about playing the Whiskey and we're Star Zero, and just the energy and the vibe and the history of that place. It's in the room, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the room. Yeah.
I'm going to expect a text from Mark later, Charles, because I'm thinking about doing a third one.
Really?
Yeah. It's my birthday.
Just remember, you're alone in the house.
I know. Just have the phone open 9-1.
2.
JJ, can you talk about your rig that you're using for this tour leg? Is that cool, Ben? Yeah, of course.
Totally, man. Yeah. So for Canay. So yeah, I got the EVH head. I run that. I take a spare head with me as well. I take the Mesa Booby triple rec. So my Mesa, I've programmed all my channels, so I can use either one for channel switching and effects, and it's always 4-cable method. But I always take a spare head because I'm the most paranoid ever. Always, I tell the guys that, the pressure of a gig it's not the gig. That's the fun. The minute you can freaking hit your lead, tap your lead, and know there's sound coming out the amp and everyone's making noise, pressure's off. Now it's fucking showtime. Now it's the fun. It's that lead up for it all, setting up and all that bullshit. You know what I mean? And things going wrong. So I always like to cover my ass. 3 guitars, so 2 Charbels. Basically, my number 1 Japanese. That's my baby. This one is like butter in my hands.
So,
then,
JJ, I found one of those recently.
Japan?
No, wait. Or was it a Jackson, Charles? Now I forget.
I found it was a Jackson.
It was 80s made in Japan Jackson I found in a pawn shop. 800 Canadian.
Oh, right. If it's Japanese, that's not bad at all, especially Canadian money.
Yeah. See you, Stephen.
Yeah,
Thank you for stopping in.
This guy as well. This is Vapor Guitars. So apparently I'm an endorsed artist with these guys. And that's Black Fly's clothing. Yeah, and this thing rocks. Looks killer on stage. But yeah, so running them. And yeah, the Helix, which is just, man, I've been running that thing since the day they came out. Stomping on those freaking buttons. And that thing's just been indestructible. And the pedals, the effects in it are insane. I do run, when we rehearse, I'll still have a pedal board going as well.
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm on stage, I'm all over the place on stage, and it can go wrong with pedals freaking flying everywhere. So I keep it straight in the box with the Helix, 4-cable method, freaking air pumping. Yeah, and that's it. So that's my rig, the EVH. And I guess we have got a mini tour. We've got like 6 weekends in a row now that we've got gigs coming up, and we've got gigs up until August at the moment.
Nice.
Yeah, so pretty cool. Yeah, psyched.
Bonkers asked, do you have any guitars that were birthday gifts?
Birthday gifts? Well, my 68 Les Paul, my 1968 Black Beauty, OG 68 Les Paul was my 18th birthday present. And I still have that guitar, which is, going to be my kid's guitar. And we have big discussions about the future of that guitar. And that only ever comes out of the family in the most dire of emergencies, I fucking pawned that guitar to pay for the engagement, my wife's wedding ring. I pawned my whole stack, man. I pawned the stack, full stack, and the Les Paul for the wedding ring, and I got it out like about 4 months later. But man, and I remember walking into Guitar Center once with that Les Paul, and thinking I needed the money. And I walked in there, and I think they offered me like $4,000 for it or something. This was probably about 15 years ago or something. $4,000. I didn't take it, and that's the closest it ever came to coming out of my hands, and it would have been the biggest regret in my life.
Mm.
Yeah. So that one gets held on. It's going to be my kids. He knows what that guitar means,
And Bo's in the chat saying they're all birthday guitars.
Man.
I just thought we were watching Ben die as Jimmy was. Sorry.
Yeah, I got a tickle in my throat.
Well, that's what they call it now.
Shot of shine would fix that probably, but
Well, that's your choice.
right. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't think I have any of that. I think I bought one for myself for a birthday one year, but I don't think I have it anymore.
And none of mine are birthday guitars. I'm gonna talk to some people around here and see if we can't get that changed.
I'm back. I'm back.
There you are.
Got a few pedals for birthday gifts to myself and from you guys. I'm trying to think. Charles, was last year the Rainbow Machine?
I think so.
Or was that 2 years ago?
It seems like last year to me.
It does. I have no idea.
Because I still remember you waiting for it and waiting for it.
I'm lucky to remember that I got it related to a birthday. So get into details like years. And then this year, it's early, but they will be arriving this week. Will be the new Keeley pedals.
Yeah. So in the chat,
Mm-hmm.
you've got so Phil Bashbley says never had a birthday guitar. Scott says the same thing, but he says he's got some pedals though for birthday. And Bo says forgot to mention that I have some birthday amps as well.
Yeah. Bonkers asks, what's the first guitar you would sell in your collection? Ooh. Well, technically I can't sell a Chibson, Charles, but...
No.
Problem with a collection, it's a collection. They're not just bought to sell, are they? You buy a guitar because you love it. So you're selling something you love.
I do have a hard time.
Vintage Strat.
Which one?
My vintage brand Strat. You know, I can pick up one of those easy enough.
Trading and selling are different as well. Trading for something killers. Selling's one thing. If you can trade for something that's killer, that's always good.
And now if I'm selling something, it's because I got something better to replace it. So it becomes surplus at that point. Birth year guitar would be valuable or cool, but then again, 1974 wasn't exactly a banner year for building guitars.
Well, it kind of was to a point because it was still like guys who gave a shit about what they were doing.
There is that.
It was artists. It was guys who respected their work and they've been trained in those jobs. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's under the car.
Yeah, I don't think I could afford a birthday year guitar.
No, you know.
Mine is 69. And
yeah, I was just thinking like a 69 Paisley Telly.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, because they're everywhere. Yeah, it could be worse. It could be Ferdberfel in 1955.
That is true. That is true.
Or 58 from Lee. Yeah. Even Bo with a 62. You're in pre-CBS territory.
Oh, yeah. Ibarch with 1958.
60.
It's funny. The one that I did sell, I think the last guitar I sold was a late 70s Strat because I couldn't get on with the neck and it had the tilt pin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And I was forever adjusting that freaking neck. Every time you wanted to play it, you had to make an adjustment somewhere. It was like, it used to move, man.
Was it one of those 3-point?
Yeah, 3-point with that little freaking adjustable
tilt.
Micro tilt. Yeah, it didn't have a trem. It was fixed as well. I think it's the last guitar I sold, and that was like 7 years ago.
Still trying to think of a guest for next week, Charles. It's not working out. I can't really multitask at this point in the evening.
No, well, that'll come to you sometime tomorrow. Very clearly, I'm pretty sure.
No. I'll have to remember by, say, Tuesday or Wednesday. Anyways, it'll be another group hang. Sure. We'll just do 2 episodes of Canucks with Guitars next weekend.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Oh, Uncle Larry's 58 Les Paul is a thing of beauty, Jimmy Ray. That's for sure.
Oh, I've got an idea for you.
Oh?
Yeah, you can hit up Iker Dillon.
I could hit up Baker Dillon. Maybe then I'll get my pedal sent to me because I can guilt them on air about sending it.
Benefits all around.
Bo just says do a group hang.
Yeah, Dylan would be cool. Dylan's cool, man. Dylan would be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they didn't go live this week.
No, they didn't.
Thankfully, because I remembered around 8:30 p.m. that they didn't go live at 6. It's like, oh.
Yeah, I had a good hang with Ike at NAMM. We cruised the booze looking for some products. We had a good time.
Terry, that would be 200 milligrams I've done so far.
Is that Terry? What's up, Terry?
I'm debating the third, Charles, but now I'm starting to think maybe we don't.
Yeah. Maybe you take the third one up the stairs with you.
I could still have another bowl.
Ben is so fucking high right now. It's hilarious.
I'm feeling quite good. So Jimmy Ray says group hangs. Bo says group hangs. Someone's feeling left out.
Yes.
I just got a text, Charles.
Oh.
Who's that then?
Well, you'll see.
Someone's jumping in.
Right.
We've got new faces.
Yeah, I just realized, Charles, I'm starting to feel a little tired. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not tired, dude. It's fucking stoned.
That too.
You're in coast mode at this point.
Cruise control, more like it. The problem is I hit the cruise with the pedal on full send. I'm cruising. Woo! If we're on the interstate, Doug, the trailer would just be dancing out back.
Ryan, I tell you, that would look great. That bench shirt is made for a Les Paul, no doubt.
Sure.
Yeah, that stack must have been something special for 10G. It must have been super clean.
There he is.
All day, all night.
Brothers.
Oh, you're
Cheers,
back.
man.
There's a guy over here in Orange County in Rancho Cucamonga. He's got like 5 different Marshall stacks, and they run between about $6,000 and $8,000.
What's up, Trev?
Happy early
Yeah,
bird.
right on, man. That'd be sick, Terry. There's my man. What's up, Trev?
How you doing, brother?
Hanging in there, brother. You know my road the last few months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to see you, man. Good to see you.
You too, brother. Rock on.
See, JJ, you and I didn't get the shirt memo. I'm kind of feeling left out now.
No, right there.
This
No
all
kidding.
day. Just saying.
Charles, how long have you been around?
I ought to know better, yes, but you know.
And I get it. Your Canuck shirt was worn last night.
It was.
I noticed. All right, that bowl woke me back up. Perfect. So apparently, yeah, it's 2 different things. Whatever that is wakes me up.
I think you're one of those opposite folks where the indica.
I am one of those. Yeah, like the other
sativas-
night when I did the Johnny Fever trying to play the intro to Life in the Fast Lane. Couldn't Couldn't play it, Doug. Smoked a bowl. Nailed it. And Charles is just sitting there going, what?
Shaking my head. I was.
Oh, you just
Jack and
want to play the
Coke,
box?
Philip. Jack and Coke. Little birthday celebration for Ben.
Yeah.
I was sober
yeah.
last night. I never drink at a show. I was completely sober.
Really?
I
Not
don't drink
even
a lot
like
anyway,
one
but
before
man,
the
I
show?
was sober.
Wow.
Hit in and out after the show with Laz and Brent. That was killer.
Nice.
Awesome.
Very good. Very good.
I saw the little clip Laz put on the Facebooks.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
looking
Show
good.
last night.
It
Doing
was
the
fun
dark side,
times,
man.
Trev.
It sounded killer, man. It looked great. Wish I could have been there.
Yeah. Thanks, brother. Fire night.
Mhm.
Pure fire.
Did you just dry heave? That's just lovely.
Oh, nasty.
You're bringing birthday presents too, apparently.
There you go. This is for picking me up earlier.
You already threw kitty litter all down the stairs to try to kill me.
Oh, it's just beginning.
That cat is just not happy with you.
Not even a bit. All right. She's like, "Are you done? Like, are you done? You're usually done by now." Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Because I moved the box. Now she's just sitting in front of the space heater again with the head
Nice.
frying her brains.
Whatever floats her boat.
Jamal, what's up, my friend? Cheers, Scott.
See you, Scott.
Have a good one, Scott.
So, Doug, we're not doing a show on Tuesday, right?
No.
Okay. Because I just thought to myself, well, I could have another gummy, and then we hang out for another hour, so I could watch a race tonight before bed, but I won't remember that race.
It'll be possibly like Wednesday or Thursday if you want, or Friday during the day.
Right.
Whatever you feel up to.
I have more free time lately.
You should enjoy it, man.
I've been doing a lot of cleaning, Trev, ironically enough.
Well, I guess it gives you a chance to get ahead of the game, right? Cleaning's one of those things, fucking laundry and dishes and all that stuff. I mean, it just never ends.
Well, you can never keep up with just dishes. It's just that alone. It sucks the life out of you.
Well, I've got to deal with the kid. You know, I load the dishwasher, she unloads the dishwasher. But sometimes it backs up because if she doesn't unload the dishwasher, I can't load the dishwasher.
Yeah.
But then you get Dad, can you give me a ride to work? As soon as the dishwasher's empty, not a
So,
problem.
Travis?
What's up, Hobo Roadie? Yeah, the one on Sunset. Yeah, it's on Sunset and can't remember the cross street. Maybe La Brea.
And because we're talking about restaurants that Ben can't go to, I'll be doing a Bojangles for breakfast on Wednesday morning, Ben. Just for you.
Great. Jealous factor of 29. Philip knows about the Bojangles. See, Philip's in the Charlotte area too, Doug.
Oh.
And if there is a steak and shake in Rock Hill, South Carolina, I'll do that for supper.
Nice. With a peanut butter milkshake.
I was going to ask, are there still steak and shakes? Because the one here closed. It's now a Whataburger.
What?
Yeah.
I don't think we ever
Hopefully
had a steak and shake
warm.
up here.
I wish there was, Trev. I wish there was.
We miss it on a lot of that.
We miss out on so much stuff.
I remember when they had a Quaker steak and lube at the Rogers Center.
Yep.
That doesn't sound right.
And the worst part, Charles, is it looks just like the oil change place.
Yeah. See? Yeah.
Like, to the point where you're like, is that a restaurant or is that an oil change place?
Yes,
Never mind
Phil. To
charcoal,
what?
we're burning old.
I had my first cookout last May.
Marsha Murray says we get Bojangles in June. And Lee says, yeah, Steak and Shake here. And Randy says they put a Steak and Shake in Des Moines.
Well, there you go. Coming soon to a neighborhood near you.
All those answers still do not help my Rock Hill, South Carolina question.
See, Bo agrees with me.
Peer
Steak
pressure.
and lube didn't sound right.
That sounds like a whole other kind of store situation, maybe. Entertainment, local ballet troupe, perhaps? I don't know. It's the Tone Beard, Brian. What's up, Corey's Garden?
Oh, Ben. There is a Steak and Shake just down from the Golden Corral in Rock Hill, South Carolina.
Okay, so you hit the Golden Corral and then the Steak and Shake for a shake on the way home.
Yeah,
Nice.
could be.
Oh, yeah, you and your Golden Corral. Oh my God, got wrong.
Oh, and there's holy crap! There's a Steak and Shake cookout.
It's serious, he did this,
Golden
Charles.
Corral right there.
Yes. He was serious. He was like, this is important.
I had to be able to read it.
Well, because he's like seeing him in a Golden Corral sign is like a kid seeing Santa Claus. Can we go? Can we go? Can we go? Can we go? Can we go?
Yeah. I have a map with tax on it here.
He wants to hit them all.
Only one I wasn't too fond of was Toledo, Ohio.
I haven't been fond of any of them.
It was kind of in like a. If anyone's ever been to Toledo, not that it's bad, but just like a porn shop on like every corner.
Everything I know about Toledo, I learned from MASH. Isn't that where Klinger was from?
Yeah.
I mean, that's about it.
That and Reverend Guitars and Toledo Speedway and the Toledo Mud Hens. That's what I know about Toledo.
It is a cool name.
Baseball, racing, guitars. Well, that's fine. What more do you need?
Yeah, sounds about right.
I'm surprised they never had a minor league hockey team, Doug. Come to think of it.
They do.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I would
Well,
explain it.
walleye.
The Toledo Walleye?
Yep.
Wow, where did they transplant from? Here to the Trenton Walleye?
No idea. So do you want me to go live next Sunday when I watch the Doobie Brother?
No. I'll be copyright.
Okay.
Michael Crow says there's a GC near me that has a Taco Bell and a Five Guys in the same strip mall. Perfect.
That's handy.
Unless it's in Beckley, West Virginia.
Oh, that thing's kind of pretty.
Well, you don't eat as much as the rest of the occupants of the vehicle.
Because then you have to run for a border, and the other a-holes in the vehicle just laugh at you and don't stop till Charlotte.
We were trying to make it so we could check in before they closed. That's why we had to make a run for the border. Because they cut off check-in at 9 p.m. and we arrived at like 9:50, and you needed more than 10 minutes grace period.
Oh. Yeah, saying Phillips thing about hockey, yeah, sorry about your luck.
Right. Nice. Still got 45 people watching somehow, some way.
Hanging in.
You're all hanging out there.
Yeah, we'll go a little while longer.
Well, that's a good thing.
I'm not that tempted to do a third one yet, Charles. I'm just not that tempted.
Victoria's birthday.
Well, I know, because you're thinking about those stairs.
There's the stairs. And the cat weaving through the feet going up the
Oh,
stairs.
you know that's happening, yes.
Oh, yeah. That's why she's waiting. She's right here.
That's why she
So as
came
soon as
back
I
down,
start
yeah.
to walk by,
She figured it's time to be over, and she doesn't want to miss this.
yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be clickbait. No, it won't. We'll be off air.
You do have a burger waiting for you, so there's that.
So Philip wants to know where you're at, Doug.
I do not lower myself to root for the team that is closest to me because then I would just have to shoot myself.
Not a Leafs fan, is what he's saying.
That's a thing.
After, if you know how far Ben is from Toronto,
Mhm.
go to Toronto, go the other way, and you'll hit me the same amount of distance.
Yeah. And he's not a Buffalo fan either.
No. Even if I have to go there Tuesday night.
Not the Penguins, I hope.
Okay, Michael Cross, that's just weird.
That would be a positive there, Trev.
It was a hunch.
Everybody's favorite pickups. Other than my own, I'll go with Duncan JB. Can't go wrong with a Duncan JB.
I have yet to try one of those, and it's on my list. I'm sure you could answer for me, Ben. You know what my favorite pickups are.
Fishman's.
I've got a pair of
Or EMGs.
yeah, I've got a pair of Dylan Flat Six in one of my tellies, and I absolutely love them.
Okay. JJ, you got a favorite pickup?
Yeah, it's. I'm trying to remember which one it is. I got them in both Charvels. It's one of the Steve Vai ones. Can't remember which freaking one it is though.
There you go.
Okay. Doug's
Like
going to say Chevy
At the moment
Silverado.
for me, it is not a Dodge Ram.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, I was relating to the guys here, multiple vehicles going down all at
Jeez.
once.
I would love to know how it was both the same frickin' price for both vehicles.
Must have to cut bait and fucking just start fast at that point.
That's true, Terry. I do enjoy the Tone Zone as well.
Yeah, it's
That
not
could
the
be a
Tone
Tone
Zone that I
Zone, JJ,
use.
as well.
Either.
That I uses.
Tell you what it is. It's the Evo. The Evo 2.
Okay.
That's what it is. Evolution 2.
Who
I
makes
love that
those?
pickup.
Duncan? DiMarzio?
I used to go nuts on pickups. I used to take them apart and reverse the magnets and do all kinds of shit. Get obsessed. And then I discovered
Were you
doing
dipping
the
them in hot
research on
pots
the
of wax?
pickups and different sounds. That's how I found the Evo 2.
Philip says I may be the only one inspired by Ben's to modify a guitar for only the second time in 40 plus years. Okay. I do have a bit of tolerance, Dave. Just a bit.
Right on.
All right, Ben, this is the point where I have to go ahead and take my leave. But
Okay.
happy birthday to you tomorrow.
Thank you. I
And,
appreciate it. I'm expecting a wellness check from you at some point.
oh, yeah, there will be one. Yeah.
I figured as much. Yeah. Charles is always good for the wellness checks.
Right after I log into my computer at work, because tomorrow's my day in the office.
All right. Well, not too early. Well, at least you're on Central Time.
I'll give you till 11 your time.
Yeah, not like the text I got at 4 a.m. this morning.
Well, that wasn't me.
It wasn't you. I know. It wasn't you.
All right, well, cheers, folks. Trev, JJ,
Take care, Charles. Good to see you, brother.
everybody in the chat. Have a good evening, folks.
Yeah, Trev, I got a text at 4 a.m. this morning from a buddy that lives out in your neck of the woods. He's down in Seattle for the Mr. Bungle and
That
who
would
else
be
was
good.
it?
I mean, I would enjoy seeing Lombardo play drums with Scott Ian on guitar. Just saying.
Yeah. The Melvins were playing that show as well. And somebody else. And he's just like, hey, I just came from the show. Was thinking of you. Are you still playing? Like, that's
Pretty
cool.
random. Yeah.
Yep. I was like, that's cool. And yep. I don't think he's subscribed, Doug. I don't think he's subscribed.
Probably not.
No. I don't think he is.
We lost our
You
JJ.
hit
He'll
that
be
button.
back. Doesn't often leave without saying goodbye.
No. It's only 10:30 and the fireworks have started off behind my house.
I am shocked I haven't heard any fireworks here with my neighbors.
For Victoria?
They usually shoot
They
off
do
all the fireworks.
Really?
They must be waiting until tomorrow night to actually do it. the right way.
Puppy.
But generally, the last couple of years, they've been like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Mhm.
Because we have a fireworks factory local that sells direct. So cheap fireworks, cheap. See ya, Seth.
Stick goes boom.
So notice how Charles's co-host leaves the same time Charles does?
Hmm,
Conspiracy?
maybe.
No. Phil says y'all got much cooler backdrops, almost like your pros or something.
Oh, I'm digging JJ's newest ensemble there.
Just an obsessive
Dude,
guitar nerd.
So good. I always come back to that Soldano, though. I mean, if I was in the room, the first thing I'd want to play would be the Soldano.
Soldano's sick.
Then probably
But-
the triple rack, because I've already got a Marshall and I know the Marshall. But
I haven't played through that Soldano. I've played through the EVH, the triple rack, at least one of the Marshalls.
Dude, my buddy Billy, the other guitarist in the band, he plays through a Jet City 50,
Mm-hmm.
which is basically the Mike Soldano preamp, different transformer,
right. Too much
Chinese
redundancy.
bill. Like, I got it for him because he was reusing the Soldano. I said, dude, back to back, it's fucking 98%.
Right.
And sometimes your ears almost prefer the Jet City. It's got a thicker tone. It's slightly thicker, but it's so subtle.
Big thick.
But for the money, I mean, a Soldano's $1,500, $2,000, and the freaking Jet City, you still see them from $300 to $500, and it's a heavy amp. It's built like an ox, and boy, the difference is so slight. It's negligible, man.
Right.
So bear that in mind. And you see a Jet City come up a 50H, go get it, crank that thing. It's got to be above 2 on the master volume, which is fucking loud. Otherwise, it's fizz. Underneath, it's fizz. Get it to 2. It's not a bedroom amp, you know what I mean? But you get it to 2, start hitting the sweet spot at 3. My Lord, pure joy.
Sounds good, man.
Nice. And yes, Michael Gross was asking what the holiday is since he's an American. It's Victoria Day, celebrating Queen Victoria's birthday.
Not
Also
everywhere.
known as May 24.
Not everywhere.
Not everywhere.
No, Ben, I got
Only
asked
in-
earlier.
Alberta, BC, Manitoba, New Brunswick, Newfoundland, the Territories, Ontario, Saskatchewan. Quebec is Patriots Day, and Nova Scotia, it's just Monday.
Right.
Poor bastards.
So, yes. Also, yeah, because traditionally it's May 24th weekend, so affectionately known as May 24 because it's the first weekend of camping. If it's
Is
nice.
that where that phrase was
Whichever.
coined from? The May 24? I mean, you know, it's the flat of beer. It's the long weekend.
Case of beer.
Kicking off summer.
Because you bring a case of beer to drink over the course of the weekend.
That's
But
not
you're going to run
enough,
out of beer.
Ben.
So you bring a
That's
beer.
only going to last me a day and a half.
Yeah, you got to bring multiple 2-4s. And that's when you see the pick 'em up truck where they put the tailgate down, you just see the wall of 2-4s. You're like, all right. They mean business.
Not my pickup truck.
Not
Not
yours.
the Dodge Ram. We got 46 still hanging out. 75 thumbs up too. That's
Yeah,
a
you
pretty
guys
good
rock.
ratio.
Happy birthday, Ben.
Thank
Right.
you.
I don't have 46 people celebrating my freaking birthday. I tell you that right now.
Well, you send me an invite, I'll be there
Thanks, brother.
every fucking time.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Let's see. Corey says one of the neighbors turned 60 today. Really nice people. Her old man plays drums, keys, bass, and guitar. Really cool old dude. Nice. To some people in the chat, they would just call him a dude.
Right?
Marshall are getting a good advertisement right now. But
Right.
only
Kind
freaking
of is
corn
the
dog needs a freaking
quintessential
Marshall and we're
Halloween.
set.
You do, Doug. Just saying.
Yeah.
He needs a Marshall.
Randy says, what are you playing for 5,000 subs? I don't know. Party? I guess.
Pants off, dance off.
When we get there, we'll get there. Hopefully
That's
we'll
a
get there
great
by the end
freaking
of the
show.
year.
You got that up there, Trev, in Canada?
What? What?
Pants Off, Dance Off. It was a TV show down here. Fucking
Sounds like a Friday
on the
night
weekends
to me. I don't
after
know.
midnight.
They used to have that on Much Music here.
Where
Was it?
some
Or-
random people would just stick off music.
Yeah.
On TV. It was fucking nuts. Cable TV. Pants Off, Dance Off, man.
Thank you, Jason.
Yeah, man. $48 now. See, it's going up again. You're gonna have to keep going.
Well, maybe take her to the top of the hour. We'll see. We shall see. 5,000 subs equals 5,000 milligrams. So Michael's trying to kill me.
Let's take 1 0 off of that. I mean, 500 milligrams would be a pretty good night still.
I'm just trying to get to 500.
Well, put your channel in the chat or something. I don't know.
You are a mod.
If anyone's into cornhole, check out his channel. There we go. Forgot you got to actually point diagonally. Look straight. He puts out content every time you upload something.
Yeah, which I have to do because I haven't done one in like 20 days, it says.
Yeah. Algorithms.
Not
Family
so
shit
good,
just
algorithm.
gets in the way.
Oh, I'm aware.
But I should have a lot this week. Because I'm going to be cornering people and saying, you're going to fucking talk now.
Yep.
You can't avoid me when I'm standing in your office door.
Shoot some footage at the track too. The tournament there and stuff.
Out there, yeah. It's
Here's an
I'm-
idea, dog. Shoot a vlog on you doing the tournament.
There's no tournament.
There's no cornhole tournament anymore?
No, well, no.
What?
No, no, but I am going to go down to turn 3 this year because if we were to watch my show, the corn dog over there is what I got called for throwing a shorter bag, which then became known as a corn dog. So down in turn 3, they have a bottle of Fireball kind of in between the boards, and if you throw short, you have to take a shot of Fireball. So I'll probably be going live about 2 a.m. doing that.
Perfect.
Sounds like fun.
And Keith's asking, when are you hitting Charlotte? Thursday.
Well, no, I'll be in Charlotte on Wednesday for about 20 minutes. And then back up to Concord on Thursday.
Yeah, because he'll probably be in Kannapolis by then, I'd imagine. And you got Philip around there. You got Richard around there. You got all kinds of people around there.
I may hit you up because I may need a ride to the airport on Monday.
Which one of y'all in the chat want to drive Cousin Doug to the airport Monday morning?
Start the meter. I'll do it.
On how would you like to celebrate your Memorial Day Monday by taking Cousin Doug to the airport?
Driving my ass to the airport.
Meet him up at the back gate outside turn 3.
Well, here, my flight doesn't leave Charlotte till like 10:30 at night. So anyone who drives me from the track is going to be driving me at like noon. So I'll be having my ass firmly planted in Whiskey River for about 8 hours prior to the flight. Maybe I'll ride the bull.
Well, there
You
you
should
go.
go live for
That's
that.
content. That's
Maybe.
content for sure.
Mandy Crooks. Yeah.
You got to watch the homemade ones there, Randy.
I made some butter once. I took a half a pound of butter and melted it down and threw a bunch of shake in it and just kind of let it stew for a bit and strained it out and made some brownies with that and cut it into 7 pieces. It had some punch to it.
Those are Doug, summer brownies, because summer brownies and summer oof to May.
Some are gonna knock you on your ass.
Yeah. It never seems to distribute exactly the same throughout.
Yeah, no doubt.
Hey Ben, have you been watching Miles' escapades?
Miles? Yes.
Yeah.
Just tearing it up.
Yeah, my sister-in-law's boyfriend's on tour with Metallica right now.
Yeah. That's so cool to see.
I think they
Isn't
did
it
Paris
so
this
wild?
weekend, right?
Well, like
What's that?
saw them.
I think they did Paris this weekend.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
follow
right.
Miles Dimitri Baker,
Right on.
legendary guitarist.
Mm-hmm.
So he's sending me. He was out to dinner with Metallica last night. I said, pick up a bunch of stuff for Jaden, my kid. I said, get some swag and signatures and stuff. He said, don't worry, it's covered. So,
Right on.
Yeah, that's good. Well, young, talented. That's good.
yeah.
It's going places.
How much further do you get? He's already there.
Yeah.
How much further do you get than the Metallica World Tour? You know what I mean?
Right, no doubt. It's going to all the places.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, crazy.
So Keith spent some time at the Whiskey River. Why am I not surprised, Keith? Why am I not surprised? Of course. I'd probably spend some time there myself, even though I don't partake.
Actually, I might have an easier time this time because Whiskey River is usually at the opposite end of the Charlotte airport as the international flights go.
Right.
I'm
Flying
traveling
domestic.
domestic.
Which is way less hassle, too.
And I don't have to walk by the wall. That
Which
wall
would not
sucks.
be good if you're on shrooms.
That wall sucks if you're like hungover from the night before.
Which you generally are. Yeah.
They have a moving wall that's like a wave. And it's just
It's a bit much.
I had a video here of it someplace, but
I don't think they have it in a good location because Philip says it's never been close to any flights he's had either. So try to find a telly yet? Just because I want to throw you under the bus.
I don't mind. I'm comfortable on on my back under a bus. I'm still looking. Haven't seen anything special. Anything I've found myself drawn towards some Wolfgangs as of late, and the 5150s actually.
Chill out.
The store near me has the green 5150, like the one Laz has that he took apart to put tape on for the last few months.
Years.
Oh, you got your eye on it?
I'm kind of. I need something with a wiggle stick. People speak highly of the EVH brand.
What's wrong with EVH
Comes
stuff?
with the D-Tuna and the
The lovely neck.
and all
I
the
played
bells
Laz's.
and
It's lovely.
The only thing I don't like is the maple fretboard. I want something with rosewood or ebony. I'm a dark wood guy. I'm not
Don't knock it till you tried it.
I guess.
Get yourself an Ibanez, man. Just be done with it. You'll be set.
I got one of those. I saw one on the marketplace earlier, a 550.
Fuck, grab it up. It's RG 550, an old school one.
Yeah.
That's the one to grab, dude. There's nothing
Still had
better.
the bar and all this shit, right?
Killer guitar.
But not a
I got
telly.
Ibanez neck. I know. So I mean, we're still keeping our eyes out for the telly deal. But I don't think I'm going to go to the store and buy a brand new telly just to try
No.
out a telly. I might just go and rent one, Ben, for a couple weeks.
There
Go
you
to
go.
Long and McQuaid,
Yeah.
rent a nice Fender Telecaster for a couple weeks, take it around the block for a bit,
Mm-hmm.
and see how that tastes. And if I dig it, then we'll start pursuing that a little more. Now, the thing, have you ever rented an instrument from Long and McQuaid, Ben?
We rented a bass during the recording of our album.
Do you have free reign over kind of setting that thing up and stuff, or do they do a setup before you take it away? I mean,
It should be set up when you get it.
What's set up for who and what? Is the question, right?
It should be a factory.
Right, just go to the store for an afternoon and jam out like 5 or 6 tellies, all different types and models and makes, and fucking see if you gel with them. If you do, you do. You're gonna know that afternoon.
Right. I don't think I'm going to be a fan of that tight radius.
Well, then fucking, you're already going in with the wrong attitude, young man.
You're probably right, JJ.
A modern telly is only 9.5. It's not
Dude,
like you're grabbing a vintage 7.25.
12 feels
I was that
small.
way with tellies all of my life until I found my lovely little Japanese Fender telly. It's fucking the bomb.
I think we've had this conversation before. Actually, now I'm having a little deja vu. You're telling me that exact same thing.
Yeah, I mean, I was just, there was a big, I mean, now with guitars being so prevalent in YouTube and everything, I mean, without all this and knowing each other, and before all of this, there was a very anti-telly thing. It certainly, Tom Morello, I mean, he rocked it, didn't he? But it was all guys growing up. No one wanted a telly. Nobody wanted a telly.
No one wanted a
Hell no. Strats were good, man. Strats were king. In the teenage years, Strats were king. Not tellies. But yeah, once you get your vibe for a telly and you feel, dude, it's all about the neck and feel in the hands. If you pick up a guitar and it feels amazing, it feels amazing,
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You got to go in with an open mind.
Yeah. But the pickups always trip me out. It's not my sound. That's the only thing with me. It's a sound. But for clean tones and stuff, it's beautiful. You plug my telly in through distortion, it's a sound, but it ain't my sound. But for cleans, it's beautiful. You want some sparklies and a bit of that, it's beautiful. For a freaking, Fender Blues Deluxe or whatever, it's amazing. Or Hot Rod Deluxe, I used to play that thing through, it was beautiful. But, I could totally dig. I mean, Friedman had that telly in the freaking their booth a few years back with a humbucker and a P90 in the bridge. I just about fucking died. I mean, that thing was just godly. Yeah, humbucker and a P90 in a telly. I think it had a freaking trem on it as well, Ben. I think you were there that year. I think it had just a set trem, fixed trem, like a regular trem. It was so obscure, but a P90 in a telly, wow.
I like it,
man.
Yeah, I was all over that thing.
John Shane says he needs a bass.
No, everyone needs a bass.
I got a bass. It's a Yamaha.
It's a good vibe.
I bought it for the kid. So
I enjoy playing bass.
I got an Ibanez bass. I had two. Got rid of one this week.
Every time I get on the bass, I just want to do the Barney Miller soundtrack.
I had a good one last week. So these 4 guys who came over from England, all my old friends. So I was in a band, 2 different bands, kind of with all the same people. So some were school friends. But Ben, he drummed in our band Core, which did a lot of touring. He came to the States twice. He was the drummer. We threw him in the deep end when we lost a drummer. He could barely fucking drum. First show was in Amsterdam. And his bass drum was just running away from him down the stage. But he finally got it together. We did some great shows with him. But he ended up, that I really kind of brought him into music when he was like 19, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Killed it with us. And he ended up really successful music. I ended up teching for his band for about 4 or 5 months. And I was there when they signed their deal with London Records. And I was there with a £650,000 check for their advance at the table, champagne. It was fucking nuts. They ended up doing really big tours. And I guitar tech for him. The guitarist got a bit wayward with the wrong substances and whatever. Ended up out the band. I went into the band for East Coast American tour. as the guitarist, and we freaking destroyed it. It was amazing. And when they flew over on Friday, we did 4 days in Vegas. Then we came back, and then on the Tuesday, we went in and rehearsed. No songs we'd done before. We just jammed. Rented a rehearsal room. Well, we went to Hayden's, all loaded up, keyboards, and fucking. I haven't played with them for 26 years. We're all in the room together. Been 26 years. It was amazing.
That's awesome.
Such a freaking moment.
Okay.
Yeah, we had Aaron on keyboards. He's Keith Emerson's son from Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
Okay.
Yeah, and he just fucking rocks it. And yeah, we just had. It was so obscure because I'm in such a diverse, like 90s kind of rock grunge band, and they're kind of like. It was more like Britpop, Oasis. You know what I mean? Gary's got a great voice, and you know my sound. It's so funny how my sound just changed. You know, with that style, it was so trippy. We just jammed out. It was fucking nuts. That we're down tuned the whole tone. You know what I mean? It was a vibe.
Very cool.
Nice.
We recorded the whole thing just for fun. Yeah.
Oh, right on. So,
That was a really fun moment. Got to say, 26 years. Crazy. Let's not talk about Vegas though.
it stays in Vegas, right?
We're not going to talk about that.
That's where all the lifestyle choices happen.
But Gary did get on stage. We were in this club, and there was a blues band playing. And I fucking tell you, something about Vegas musicians. They're the top level musicians in the world. This drummer, probably in his 60s, had the swag and the shuffle and the freaking tone and the swing like I have never seen. I was just, we come in there freaking just toasted. And we're just watching, and we're like, yeah, loud, and we're watching. The band are killing it. That drummer had, and you're just thinking, who is that guy played with? Because he was so good. I'm like, dude, this is like David Letterman show standard. He's that guy, you know. He just has it all. And they were killing it. And we got Gary to get up, and Gary's an incredible. Gary's in he's in Peter Honore's Danish Pete's cover band. I told you that before.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. So Danish Pete, Gary's the singer in that band. So fucking Gary, we get Gary to get up on stage, and he's pretty toasted, but Gary will always nail it. Very confident man, dude. He blew the socks off this fucking bar. He did one of these really popular country songs, you know, these rock country pop songs that you hear on the radio. It's a really big one right now, dude. It was such a moment. He blew this freaking bar away, you know, blew it away, man. It was nuts. And then the singer and the chick singer were doing backing harmonies with him. His voice is like top tier. You know, Pete Honore, you know, he's so, you know, it's that band. He's top tier, and he killed this fucking, such a moment in Vegas, you know. For him, it's on his bucket.
Showed up.
What's
Hey,
that?
sis.
Hey, what's up, Amanda?
Amanda.
Right at the end. I was thinking I was going to wrap things up because I got to pee.
Well, I was thinking
For no other reason.
I was looking for that video of that wall. I couldn't find it. Well, I did. I think you need to go back to this look.
Yeah, why don't you zoom out and show the other half of that photo?
That's all there is in that photo.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, Jimmy Ray, that status, like drooling, just like, oh, look at his hand, look at the movement in his hands. Ridiculous.
Seems to have felt. Yeah. That's what I thought.
I've only got one side. I think you just made that up.
Yeah. No. Yeah, collar done all the way up. Must be like 23 or younger because you don't have gray hair. So
you know where that picture is taken.
No,
We've talked about it many times on this show.
I want to say Pam's wedding.
Killer picture.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Maybe.
Yeah, that night did not go well later. Oof to me. Don't drink the homemade beer.
Oh yeah, no, that sounds like a recipe for disaster.
It was not good, Trev. It did not stay down.
But we were fine. It was just everyone else that was there that was just a little.
Yeah, I dipped out. Like by the time the speeches started at the wedding, I was. Yep. Yeah, the 90s. Hashtag the 90s. A lot of hair product involved.
Good time, man.
Yeah. So on that note, I don't know. We'll probably wrap things up. I'll play the song and stuff. So Doug will be jealous. And
JJ can see.
when are you sending me? When you're in on the business meetings this week.
It was
by
me
the
that
way.
was going to give you the money for it, not them.
Oh, I thought it was them.
It was me. No, it was me.
Oh. It's there. Well, in that case, he's been Doug and Trev and JJ, and I want to thank Charles.
Yeah. Welcome, everyone. Good to see everyone.
Was on here. Is anybody else, Trev,
John
that I'm
Shane.
forgetting?
We got John.
John DeShane.
Aaron
Jesus.
from
Yeah,
Elvis,
almost
we
forgot
got
John.
Quentin fucking James.
Quentin fucking James. I don't know. That was like 3 hours ago, Trev. And a lot of things have happened in the last 3 hours.
Ago.
What I'm
yeah.
saying. A lot of
I mean, I've had two. Mind you, mine are 15, so. Relatable.
Yeah, the 200 have well kicked in. So thank you, Keith. And thank you, everybody, for the birthday wishes and everybody that helped donate to the channel. Little birthday presents here and there, sprinkled everywhere. Back tomorrow with Trev and Terry with Canucks with Guitars. Live Q&A, a hangover edition, I guess. Sure, we'll go with that excuse. And there's Brother Tom at the end. Nice. Mark Taft. Awesome. And yeah, hold those doors open. Let Doug ahead in traffic. He's got to go to Buffalo. He's got to shuffle off to Buffalo. Had to do it. I didn't, but I did. So, yeah. His way's real. We discussed it earlier.
Yep. There's proof.
And be good to each other. Happy tone chasing. Thanks again for all the birthday wishes. We'll do it again tomorrow. Don't litter.